Let me dark.
Let me dark.
Oh, neat.
And then barbarians start. Sorry, not barbarians. Paladins. What's your starting HP? Paladins. Come on, I can get there. I can do this. That's a monk. That's not a paladin. There's a paladin. Okay.
So long as I get a stick to stab with, we'll be content.
Oopsies.
+2, so 12. You start with 22. AC. What's starting armor for a paladin?
Oh, I totally began stream, by the way.
Oh! People are just watching us?
No. It's like when
you
have it just
still starting?
Yeah, starting.
Okay. So we can just see the...
Yeah, well,
Pulsars, what are you wielding?
I want a spear.
Are you rocking a shield or just spears?
2 spears.
What is this right next to me?
That's 2 Dark Souls. That's 2 Dark Souls.
Seriously?
2 shields does not work. You want to try? We'll have a fight.
I said 2 spears.
We'll have 4 spears. Because that's stupid. It doesn't work. How are you supposed to?
Are you taking a shield?
I am taking a shield. What, do I get a medium shield?
I kind of figured it was you, Nev.
You just get a regular shield.
Okay. What does D&D define as a regular shield?
Kind of like a just like regular, like one of those fucking, not like a great, like, think of a normal like knight shield, like just an iron sort of
medium shield.
Medium shield, yeah.
Okay. In love with that. Okay. Medium shield potion Fortnite, baby. Hello, Globe.
And then, do you want to write down the following for me?
Who, me?
Yes.
Okay.
What is it?
Medium shield potion. Fortnite, baby. What?
Globe's just writing things down.
Oh my god, Fortnite, what? Ew.
Fortnite dance game.
Gross.
Do you want a lance over a spear? A lance is a bit better.
If that's an option, I'll take the lance.
Okay, 1d12.
Well, actually,
piercing.
no. I still want the spear, because spears... But wait, that only applies to real life. Never mind, give me the lance. We'll stick with the lance.
Now I'm actually kind of confused of what was going to be applied with real life for a spear.
Okay, so, with a spear, you can, like, slip your hand, so you can let the spear go forward more than the length suggests.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think D&D has a system for that.
No, I mean, you have reach, but the lance has that over the spear. So.
Exactly.
1d12 piercing, and then it's plus strength,
Okay,
so plus 2.
Here, 1d12. Piercing.
Plus 2.
I'm sorry, say that again. Plus what strength?
Plus 2.
Plus 2 strength.
And then it's, beside the word spear, write plus 4.
Okay.
That's what you're gonna use to hit. And that's pretty much all I need for you.
I'm gonna write down shield as well.
Shield just automatically adds 2 to your AC, but I've already put your AC on the token, so you're fine.
Thank you.
So there's yours, and then I just gotta set up, Jack.
Yes.
I got you, but I set up your sheet, so we got lots of stuff here already. 60. This is controlled by Jack, whose name is... Did you come up with a name for me, Jack?
Yes.
Okay.
Durin.
What?
You want to type that in chat for me?
Oh,
So I
are you
can see
doing
it?
Korean name?
I didn't understand that.
No.
Duden?
Durin?
Oh, dude.
No,
You
it's
said
not
it-
Korean whatsoever.
You said it in a Korean way.
That's because he
That's
lives in
fair.
Korea, just like you do.
Yeah, Duden is. I mean, it's not a name, but he said it in a with the Korean
In a Korean
pronunciation very strongly.
He Korea booed it. Gotcha.
Okay.
I thought he was.
Either way, you should have access to your token now, Jack. So everyone make sure that they can move before I get started.
Yes, I can move my precious child.
Oh, I can move. I also dropped a glue stick.
Awesome.
Ignore me.
Now don't touch them because I need to access them.
Okay.
No touching.
No touchy. No touchy. Okay. Is there anything else? We all got tokens ready. I've got.
Have you started hosting?
I need to go do that. And then I need to announce, and then we can get started. And I just want to make sure I put everyone's character sheets on this.
As soon as
I need a third monitor.
As soon as you announce, I'll reveal our faces.
The monitors are great.
You should put face reveal in your announce.
I'm not putting that in my announce.
Soft face reveal.
Soft face
Soft
reveal.
face.
I mean, with this frame rate.
It's the soft face reveal, just like some dude going on a story is a soft boyfriend reveal.
Alright, let's see. Globe says he's being conspired against since you guys were talking about shields.
You know, whatever floats your boat, Globe.
And then Ghosty says, alright, so how many times will Shen get crit fails?
Oh god, how
find
many
out.
times are you gonna roll a fucking one?
And then Ghosty also said get
Wait,
out
wait.
Koreaned.
Oh,
Yes.
Korean.
I assume that's to Jack.
TFT luck. Okay, Soli says we're gonna have TFT luck here.
TFT luck.
Yeah.
Okay,
Then you'll see it in real time.
Yeah, real time D&D luck.
someone want to go to my channel and check that is working before I get started?
If I must.
Just double check. So.
If you're hosting, does it say you're live?
While
doesn't- it
Akuma
won't say
Luck is
live.
offline, check out Shen Shiny Dungeons and Dragon. And
There
I
you
hear us talk Dungeons and Dragon.
We're good. Okay,
There
cool.
we are. Oh,
Yeah, we'll just-
Interesting.
I'm actually just gonna grab your Twitch channel.
Well, if you grab mine, it's not how it hosts, right? I don't know how hosting works, actually.
It's fine. I'm just gonna link them to yours, but say they can also go to mine if they want to.
You should go live for like the briefest second. And
Say.
then
To get the
immediately end. Yeah, just to trigger the announcement. Hi guys, signing off.
It gives an announcement for hosting, I thought.
I don't think so. Maybe? I don't know. Who knows?
Who knows?
Okay. Well, that announcement's done. So,
Reveal?
yeah, you can reveal. Let's get started. I'm just gonna open up a few things on this sweet menu. I want to keep this pretty much.
Does it show our faces if I'm off of it? Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. The camera,
Awesome.
The cameras are very teeny.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
know
we'll
what?
just.
That's fine. Because it's all about the gameplay.
Yes. Okay. Should I turn off the music? Bye.
Yeah, because Groovy's going to. That brings me to my next point. I'm gonna throw this on Groovy, and then everyone's just going to have to adjust their volume settings because it might start out a little bit too loud. You just have to
When
adjust
you're
it.
off of the headphones.
Okay. Well,
I like.
I don't
like
think
that
it'll-
volume.
I don't think it'll like go crazy, but
I just realized I should, if I have to keep the actual web page open to show us on stream, I realized I need to open my character sheet on my phone.
Yep. Got
Oh,
the tablet thingy here.
I have to
There we
send it to
go.
myself.
There you go.
oh, that fucking. Okay, for today we're gonna have to scuff it a little bit. I'm just gonna give you a link to some music. Is
not working?
Groovy's out of service now.
What?
Oh yeah.
Another
Hold up,
one of them out of service again.
I'm in a Discord that one of them does work. I'll let you know which one it is. It's called Lunabot.
Huh.
But you can figure all that out later.
Use Pancake? That's what Sully says.
Yeah. Pancake.
Pancake.
I don't know. We'll just skip it for today because that'll be us streaming setting up the fucking bot instead of.
It's fine. Lunabot's here now.
Oh, and it'll work right off the bat.
Yeah, I just need the commands and we're good to go.
Yeah, no, we're good, Soli. Thank you, though.
Alright, what should I be doing?
There you go.
Oh my god, there's so many
And then just
notifications from your channel now.
What the hell was that?
And then you can just adjust it to your need, but it's mostly ambient music, so.
Ah, yes, the wonderful sounds of crows crowing.
Wonderful sounds of crows.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
it's actually
Crowing.
it's actually almost not loud enough.
You can
Right.
also turn it up.
You can turn it up, but usually these bots are notorious for like, hello, I heard you liked ears. Well, I don't.
Yeah, they sure are.
All right. Well, that's pretty much set up. So, welcome everyone who's watching. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for gazing upon our beautiful faces this morning as we play some D&D.
Actually, the faces are missing from stream. Oh, just refreshed. We're good
There
now.
you go.
Sorry, if I was on Discord, so it.
No, we can tell when you alt tab because everything runs out of focus. So
Yep. I had to set up. Yeah, I had to set up everything by 50.
That makes sense.
So we'll go over a couple things before we start. Obviously, to anyone in chat, thanks for stopping by to watch us. We will be doing a no backseating rule real quick.
Oh, shit,
I really want these guys.
Sorry.
Just want to make a note of it. You know, we will. Sorry, we don't want any spoilers, especially because we're doing a Wizards of the Coast campaign, so it might be a campaign that some of you have done before. You know, try not to spoil anything for anybody, just because it kind of eliminates the fun. I'm gonna preface this by saying no one here is an expert at D&D. For a lot of these guys, it's their first time playing. Some of them may have played like a session or two before, but no one here really knows what they're doing. I probably have the most experience out of the group, and even then, I am not like a genius when it comes to D&D. So if I get something wrong, same rules as with the group. Just you know, if you want to bring it up with me in the Discord afterwards, if you're in Shen's Discord or my Discord, we could talk about it. But I just don't want to be stopping any of the sessions to talk about rules or stuff like that. It's something that we can address later. And other than that, I think we're good to go. I will note to the players of this game, though I have given you the ability to move your tokens, please try not to move them around too rapidly. You can start running through walls and like spoiling stuff if you do that. So maybe just like, you know,
no speed running.
Yeah, no speed running.
Is shit
No
posting
speed running.
allowed? From
No
Silver
confirm.
bot mode.
Is shitposting allowed? You can shitpost, just don't spoil anything. I don't care. Shitpost. It's I mean, that's up to Shen. It's her chat. I don't really care. I just don't want any spoilers.
I mean, be your normal caustic self, Soli, and we'll be fine. No spoilers.
Exactly.
I mean, I think it might be good to like almost make a command if anyone starts bringing up like you're not doing this right or this right, and then like it could give a brief summary quickly of the rules.
Yeah, I can after the session or like later this week we can set up a command for kind of like the rules if you want, but we're just kind of winging this first one.
Yes.
Any other rules I can think of? I mean, as I've told to everyone last week, don't interrupt people. If I'm describing something, try not to jump in while I'm describing it and all that jazz. So, let's begin. Let's not dilly-dally any longer. So, to start this campaign off, essentially how we're beginning is the group of you have all sort of joined in this sort of adventuring group to basically hunt down a group of werewolves. One of the towns you guys have been rolling by has recently been under attack consistently. And most of you have been hired by either a local farmer or merchant to sort of investigate this issue because they've been losing livestock and other people have been attacked so far. We could take a second for everyone to sort of introduce themselves. If any of you know each other from beforehand, now would be the time to say it. But otherwise, you're all a bunch of sort of randos that are stuck together, but this is kind of normal for this area. There aren't a lot of like big adventuring groups that kind of work together. You kind of just take jobs as they come by.
Right.
So is this our origin story of how we meet each other?
Essentially, this is how you guys come to meet each other. Right now, you guys are camping just outside the woods. You can still kind of see one of the outskirts of one of the farms, but you're basically at the edge of the woods where they say all the werewolf attacks are happening.
So we're entering about at the same time.
Right now, it's reaching nighttime. It is a full moon tonight, so it's probably prime time to track them down. And you do this mission is a little bit of a time sensitive issue because they have been stealing children after murdering various villagers, along with the various livestock they've been stealing as well. So, yeah, but this is you guys' first chance at meeting each other. If anyone wants to introduce themselves to each other.
Okay, I'll go.
Is there one of us that's supposed to know each other already?
No, if you discussed it with somebody beforehand, I suppose we could be like, "Oh, we knew each other from way back." But other than this, it's just us being like, "Oh,
all new."
So, yeah.
Well, if we're around a campfire, then I imagine I'm just sitting gently strumming my lute. Some soft ambient music.
I mean, I'm an entertainer, so I should already just be famous.
Sorry, there's no internet.
And I'm strumming my lute and looking at you with frustration. Because I am not famous.
So you've heard whisperings of the illustrious Zulu Mars. Not all of the whispers you've heard are good things, but she's slightly famous for the area. Known for playing at different bars, at least.
Slightly famous, no. Playing at different bars.
Soli says, please do not fuck the dragons. Looking at you, bards.
Oh, you want character intros and races and classes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, sure.
So no guarantees.
All right.
No guarantees, no dragon fucking.
Yeah. So we have the wondrous, glorious Zulu Mars, if you want to do your character intro first.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, tell chat about your character.
The wondrous, glorious Zulu Mars. Since I'm the famous one, so my background is an entertainer. I am a half-elf warlock. And then I am an infernal warlock. so I can speak Common, Elvish, and Infernal. And I use daggers, as is canon. Oh god. Because I'm part Elvish, I have an advantage on being charmed, and magic can't put me to sleep. And when we go to new towns, I can get housing for myself, and only myself, because I'm famous. And you guys are not. Yeah. And then
awesome.
Also, Also, I'm a my alignment is true neutral, which could be in the like seeking balance sense, but I think it's probably going to be more in the bit of an asshole sense.
I'm gonna bring balance to the force like Darth Vader.
All right, Nev, you want to tell Chad a bit about yourself? A bit about your character?
Sure. I'm also a half-elf of the neutral good persuasion. I have a pet cat who like follows me around on my travels in spite of me giving it attention or not, as they do what they do. Okay, bud. That actually was my other cat that I wasn't thinking about including in the campaign, but he seems to need the attention right now. Anyway, my name is Navar Daloon, and I like playing music, and I like chatting with people. So I kind of just wander around, play music, see where the winds take me.
A fun bard on our adventures. I like it.
A fun bard, but like I actually want people to like be good, and I often will believe that people are good, so I'll often get myself into difficult situations that I have to find a way out of.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Oh, that's a camera angle on the stream here.
Sorry, I'm trying to set it up so I can make see chat even if I'm on my character sheet.
All good. Okay. Chino, take it away.
All right, so I am Grug Gorkson, as in the son of Gork. I am a half-orc, a green boy. I like to wear my shiny armor, and I like to stab things with my spear. I'm chaotic good. So I'm more like to stab first, ask questions later, and it usually works out. Mm-hmm. That's definitely not what gave me a dishonorable discharge from the military. 100% not.
Don't worry about it. No one asked.
Don't worry about it. You're not the Lord of Goslin's Fae, whatever. Yeah, don't worry about it. All in the past.
Awesome. Era, do you want to give us a quick rundown of your character? Who are you? Who are you playing?
A forest gnome. My name is Magist Soul. Awesome. My background is a soldier, and I'm kind of a loner who don't talk to a lot of people.
Okay.
Because of my sort of tragic past background. I am a chaotic good alignment. I'm just here to get this wolf quest done.
And to kill them werewolves.
I remember him from my army days. He was the sad one who sat next to the quartermaster. Never fucking took a hit of the pipe. Never.
Oh, awesome. And Jack, finish us off. Who are you? Who are you playing?
I am Durin. I am a dwarf barbarian. I am an ex-noble, my background is noble. From a young age, I explored the woods very much. Uncommon for a dwarf, I know. But that is why I had the nickname Elf Friend growing up. And my parents, they did not enjoy my affinities, so I left them. And now I like going around living off the land, and I get angry sometimes. But it's okay. My therapist and I are working on it.
We're working those things out.
How does therapy work? Do they have like a central office, or do you use like a contact crystal?
It's contact crystal.
Oh, okay.
Just hear David in the corner screaming into a crystal.
He just writes in a journal that he throws at sea and hopes gets to his therapist at some point.
I'll start working on a Sun's Getting Low song to play.
Awesome. So yes, the wind starts to sort of howl and brush over you guys as it gets closer and closer tonight. You start to realize that you are going to have to get this hunt underway soon if you want to avoid being ambushed by other creatures. These woods are very dangerous, even without werewolves.
Is there a there like a church nearby where I can pick up holy water?
There is not. You are surrounded mostly by farmland, and you're on the edge of that
You
farmland.
mean to tell me there is not a single holy man amongst all these fucking heathens?
Not this far out in the boonies.
I feel like you came here first, and then you were like, oh wait, I might need this, and then you're
I
like,
might need holy water.
Okay. Rule clarification: as a paladin, can I make holy water, or is that a priest clergy thing only?
I think there's a spell for it.
Can I
If
like
I'm not
can I like
mistaken.
make bullshit discount holy water, like the Kmart of holy water?
You can pretend. How about you can grab some water and pretend it's holy water, and that'll make you feel better.
We'll see what happens. It will
That's-
irritate the undead.
I fill up I look at my drinking flask and do a sign of the cross on it, and I'm like, oh, hope this works. Put it back
You
in
know,
my back pocket.
You're just kind of gambling that it's effective.
Paladin
Anywho.
use a spell to holify water. Yes, Oli, but I'm level 1. We're all starting at level 1, so that probably doesn't apply right now.
Yeah, I think there's a spell for it, but
Again, this
Also-
is just working out the kinks.
yeah. Also, why was I expected to be a bard?
I don't know, it kind of fits the fact that you're a streamer.
I don't know what a bard is. Maybe it's just a singer,
the bard
right?
is like
Traveling singer.
the bard is
Singers,
like the
the wandering-
entertainer, but
Yeah.
it's your profession. You're like, oh, I'm an entertainer, but I do like blood magic.
I want to tell stories. I want to wander.
Neve is like, I tell stories. You're like, I want to be famous for my magic.
Magic. Why can't a half elf be an entertainer? Because I'm hot.
You are an entertainer. That's your background, not a
No,
bard.
I'm
You didn't
reacting
choose
to I'm
bard.
reacting to Sully.
That's what Okay, so I have my water bottle of bullshit
Yep.
holy water
Mhm.
and the spear, and then I'm gonna look for. Wait, that's vampires, isn't it? Wooden stakes are for vampires.
Yes.
They are.
They are.
Oh,
Yes.
Wow. Fuck.
Yes, they are.
And crosses
Fuck,
and
we
holy
don't-
water.
We need. Yeah.
What?
We're
You can,
super ready.
I swear you can splash up a werewolf with holy water. It does something.
It might have an effect, but you're not too. This is your first werewolf hunt. You're not sure what's super
God.
effective.
It'll make them wet dog smelly.
Should have listened to that one asshole in the fucking barracks when he was talking about how he lost his ear to a werewolf.
Damn it! Why didn't I listen closer?
Probably too drunk.
As you guys continue winding down, listening to the sun's going down music playing from your local bard, eventually the wind gets strong enough that it manages to blow out the campfire.
Okay.
Now it's chilly.
You can hear a little bit of a howl for deeper into the woods
Can
as
I
the moon
determine the
continues rising.
direction of the howl?
You could try to track it if you want to roll nature for me. So
oh shit, that's right. What is that?
nature is going to be I believe, wisdom check.
Wisdom check? What is that? D20 or what?
It's an int check. Okay, roll
Int
a
check.
d20.
Okay. 1d20. 15.
15 plus intent in int, which is 0 for you, and I don't think you're proficient in nature. So, but a 15 is pretty good.
Proficiencies, idiot.
It's fine. We could pick them during a break or something.
Okay.
So essentially, you sort of look around and you listen carefully to the direction that the howl is coming from. Combine that with the various claw marks and sort of animal bones and bloodstains that you sort of scoped out from near the campsite. You have a general idea of what direction,
Can you
at
give
least
me
the
a-
howl is coming from.
Can you give me the direction? Like, can I definitively say it's east, northeast, some shit like that?
Yeah, it's like northeast. You guys are like on the on the western edge of the forest,
Okay.
and then if you go in east into the forest, that's it's like northern east.
Okay, so,
You
okay.
guys,
Gotcha.
All right. So in the forest, basically.
It's in the forest, yeah.
It's in the forest.
But
Spoiler alert.
he has a general direction of where it is.
Okay. So then, why are we working together?
Well, did you want to face the vampire alone?
It's still a werewolf.
I'm sorry,
Well-
did you want to face the horrible, nasty beastie
Yeah.
alone?
I was gonna say that it wolves.
Generally, most of you were gathered by locals and paid like a certain amount of money to go hunt werewolves. Is something like
It's an old man McGregor in that
100
farm,
gold
like,
each.
3 fields over that way, gave me gold, and now I
Yeah.
have to go stab a horrible beastie to death.
All right.
And I figure that'll be pretty easy.
So
Oh, you went
I-
to see the old man too?
Ah, yeah. Oh, wait, this is gonna be rough. Who just said that? I still haven't remembered everyone's voices.
Zulu and I have dark vision, so if we do a perception check, can that give any greater impression of what direction
Yeah.
they're in?
I mean, we have to enter the
in
forest
addition-
first,
or
right?
is it,
It's
or
we're
is,
so far.
or is our dark vision letting us see the fucking claw marks that everyone else isn't
Well, you've
seeing?
already kind of seen them. I mean, you could maybe roll another nature check to see if you could figure out sort of more information about the actual beast itself, whether it be werewolf or just regular wolf.
Well, does anyone have a higher intelligence? Because I don't.
No, you.
No, I have strong perception check, but not nature check.
I'm wise apparently.
Well, yeah. Well, if anyone just has more intelligence, it helps, right?
I mean, yeah, anyone.
Right.
Yeah.
Did anyone put any points into intelligence, or are we just a bunch of dumb fucks trying to figure this out?
Yeah,
We are all
Uh,
average. We are all just average intelligence.
Yeah.
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 I'll say I put away my loot and I just start walking in the general direction of the forest, saying, "Well, we might as well get this started."
Literally, none of you
I go with
have
the bard.
above a 0 in intelligence.
I go with
This
the bard.
This seems like an appropriate course of action for a 0 bonus.
All right, so you.
I go with the bard. I have my shield up, and the spear is sort of lax in hand, so it can sort of swing around as I walk instead of using it as a walking stick. And I'm
And I
just sort
very
of
suddenly
scanning
start-
while walking.
I suddenly start slowing my walking pace, so I'm just slightly behind.
I use my giant orc nostrils to sniff something out. I'm like,
All right.
smells.
I am falling
So-
behind in the middle of the pack just because I don't want anything to attack us from front or behind and get me first.
Running
I'm
away
just
from the
slowly
dwarf
following
friend, from the
behind.
elf friend I see.
I walk
Close.
with my elf friend.
Something like this, right?
Yes.
So the woods start to darken as the trees start to like close ranks on each other, and they start to block out the full moon as you get
Oh.
further and further in. Eventually,
Question.
mist. Oh,
Who's token? Who is the gnome and who is the dwarf amongst these tokens?
I am the top dude.
the
Yeah.
gnome is the gnome
You
is
have
the
the mohawk.
Are you
darkest.
guys seeing something different than I am?
The gnome has the Mr. T Mohawk. Okay.
Scroll down, Chen.
Thank
Scroll
you for
down.
the clarity.
Oh my god. Okay, I did it.
Thank you.
Did it.
All right.
Yay.
So yes, so the trees start to block out the full moon as this like shroud of mist starts to like envelop the area around you, and it gets thicker and thicker the further you go in, and then eventually it's like you can't see more than a few feet in front of you, and you start to lose track of all those things you were tracking. So like the claw marks, the bloody bits, you don't really even hear the howls anymore.
Can I use my perception to
shit.
help us find our way?
Yeah, you could try to roll a perception, see if you can try to make out between the mist, if you can see anything.
Okay, how do I... Okay,
So roll wisdom.
roll wisdom, yeah.
Wisdom check. Okay.
It is a wisdom check.
Yeah.
Um.
What is that?
The passive wisdom perception check then?
Oh no, she's just gonna actively like look around and roll perception.
Okay.
So yeah, roll me a d20, Kyle.
D20, one of them, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
One of them.
God damn
You
it!
have a plus
Oh.
3.
So it begins.
Oh my
So
god.
it begins.
I want
That's
to
what he
hear what
achieved.
happened.
Well, with a whopping 7 perception.
No, wait, no,
You try
no,
to-
no, wait, don't I have more?
No.
Yeah, you got +3. That's why I said with a whopping 7.
Oh, wait. The wisdom of the 12 wisdom doesn't help me.
I mean, it did. That's why
It
you're at a
did.
7 and not a
So, yeah,
4.
+1,
That's
Oh.
You're technically at a +3 because
job.
you're proficient.
Yeah.
But no, so you try to peer through the mist, but it's like you get really just like you're like you start choking on it a bit, so you can't really clearly look through it. You're like, oh god, and you sort of give up pretty quickly because it's just like you can't figure it out.
Someone else
You
with
can't
better
figure it out.
perception, better wisdom can they try?
All right. Well, here's what I'm gonna do. I was going to take the rope out of my pack and like tie it around my waist and be like, "Yes, if you see this rope, we can all hold on to it, and I can be in the front. We don't get separated."
Smart.
Smart. Okay. I'm
I
also
like that.
rolling a perception check because I'm concerned
And
that Shen's not doing well.
and I also take my spear and I like use it to test the viscosity of the mist that's formed, and I'm like, "This is too thick. This is some magic mist. This is some bullshit.
This is
Something's
we got,
about to happen."
It's soupy,
Oh no.
and it's
it's a little
it's a little
it's a little
soupy from my breathing. I've really got it stuck in there.
Yeah, she's like bursting out a lung.
All right, what did we get, Nev?
Rolled a 10.
Rolled a 10. It's really thick. Same with Shen. You kind of like as you try to like walk around and sort of get a sense of maybe your direction and your location in the forest. You start to like choke a little bit. Like it's really hard to breathe. It seems the further you get away from the party, the harder it is to breathe. As if
Okay,
there's
hold
like
on
a
to the
pocket
rope.
of air around you.
Oh,
Okay.
are we just
Does
breathing
anybody
in each
have
other's
a-
air?
Does anybody have a spare torch that we can toss like a few feet ahead of us?
Hey,
Your
what?
torch?
Spare torch.
Do I
Yeah.
have items?
Like,
Do I have
I think
that?
so.
I don't
how do
think
we
I have
not
that.
have a torch? How do we go
You should
into
have
the
a-
None of us
forest
were
without a
prepared.
torch?
I have
Hopefully
dark
Hold
one of
vision.
us
on.
does.
Hold on, guys. Relax.
What does
I
an
was-
explorer's pack have?
Yeah, I was gonna post the packs earlier.
Oh dear.
Ah,
I don't have a painter's pack,
yeah.
so that won't help.
So I will, if you look in general, all your packs will be there.
I can't look at you.
Wait, which general? Oh, you put it in the wrong general.
Is it mine?
See,
No, you
Text
put it in the general for like general stream general, not.
Tight. What pack do I have?
it's okay.
Entertainer's pack.
Oh, cool. I got torches.
I have
Oh,
candles.
How many torches do you have?
I have 10 torches.
Oh, I have 5
Oh.
candles. Yay.
I have 5 candles.
And you have candles. Cool.
Well, then-
Who has the candles? Is it the one in the back that has the candles? Because I suggest you fucking take that candle and drip wax like they're breadcrumbs.
Well, I had a
candles.
thought out of the whole moving too far away from the group.
Okay.
I was gonna say I would suggest tying the rope around one of us and then having them walk as far as they can.
Yeah, the rope's already
What do
tied around my waist.
Oh, okay. Then I would say
Yeah.
just walk in that direction, and when you can't breathe anymore, we'll mark the rope and pull you back if we have to. I would suggest maybe someone
Okay.
small, so we don't all 5 of us have to be dragging back the big half orc.
So
Oh,
the
yeah.
I'm the
dwarf.
smallest one here.
Alright, give me the dwarf, I'm gonna toss it.
Toss,
Yeah.
pick him up
Just
and
wrap
throw
around his waist and
him.
huck him into the forest.
I will have my end tied, and then we'll tie the other end to the
I'm
dwarf in the back.
just
Yeah,
finding
wait,
all of
guys,
this
so
very
is it
entertaining,
the
mostly
dwarf or
because
is it
it's
the
not me.
gnome?
Actually, no, the gnome. The gnome's probably more aerodynamic.
I like breathing, so I think figuring out how far we can be from each other and still breathe might be a good idea.
Will we be able to
So
see
I
each
gotta
other
go
if
out
we test
there.
that though?
Alright, so
Only one way to find out.
the gnome, Mr. T looking thing is the gnome. So
No,
he
that's not the
goes in
gnome.
front of
Wait,
he's
wait,
the
wait.
dwarf.
Mr. T is the
Mr.
dwarf.
Yeah.
I thought Mr. T. I thought the dwarf was standing next to the elf because he was the elf friend.
Nope.
Okay. Alright, Mr. Dwarf, I'm gonna need you to come up in front and tie the other end of the rope to you.
here.
Yeah, there we go. Wonderful.
Mhm.
Okay, so I've got my dark vision, and I'm like doing this sort of motion, and I've got like a torch, like you know the people at the Hallig tree with the torch just looking off
Yeah.
in the distance. That's what
Mhm.
I'm doing. And I'm like, all right, go walk. So
I move.
Alright,
let's
so
move
you
one
start
square at a time. So that's like what, 3 feet?
5 feet. So he starts
5 feet.
moving forward. So Jack, you start moving forward through the mist, and it's okay for the first few seconds, and it does start to get harder and harder to see, but the further you move away, it feels like less air is getting into your lungs, and eventually you reach a point where you feel like there's just no air around you, and you can't breathe at all.
How
I
far
will
did
hold
his
my
char-
breath and push through.
How far did his character?
So by the time he started holding his breath, he was about 10 feet away.
Okay,
So 2 blocks?
That's so
Yeah,
short.
two forward. 2 forward from me.
Um,
I guess over here. Yeah.
Yeah, we're
and then
here.
so you make it a couple more
Maybe-
feet before you
maybe
really
he-
need air.
Maybe he yells back at us at 10 feet. All right, I'm gonna start holding my breath now.
Will we be able to hear that through this thick fog?
Yeah,
Oh, no,
you can
that's-
hear him.
Okay.
Good
can
question.
hear him.
Good.
Yeah.
You can hear him.
So it's not sound, it's
Not
just
soup.
vision. Not
That's
soupy.
good.
Just yelling through soup.
Yeah. Well, good thing it's not sound dampening.
Okay, you go about another 5 feet. All right,
Okay.
and then you see something familiar. You see the party, but they're standing in front of you.
What? Where's
But the
my?
rope is still behind.
Oh no.
Oh.
So
So
I noticed the rope start. I noticed the rope tug at me from
Well,
a
the rope-
different angle.
The rope suddenly goes slack.
Oh, the rope goes.
Oh,
Oh no.
Well, he would be starting to gasp for air if he's running out of air at this point, right?
Well, now he can breathe
within the
again.
sa- He's
He
within
can
the
breathe
safety
again.
zone.
Ah, so then
This is
he's gonna run back, right?
Well, he's
Yeah,
behind you guys now.
Well, right, yeah, still
Yeah,
has to
I
come
also-
forward, right?
right.
Be
So
like,
I'm
guys.
like turning. I don't see him in front of me. I turn around and I'm like, ah, shit, not this shit.
Not one of these.
Not one of these. I fucking heard about this. I thought the old man was fucking full of shit. God
So-
damn it! Why did I never listen to him?
So does that mean this pocket of air is location based or us based?
I think I would like to think it is us based.
It's yeah.
So Jack, as you walk forward, you guys realize that the rope has been severed a bit behind you.
I pull the rope back to
Ah.
look at how it got severed. Can
It-
I get a description of how it was severed? Was
Sure.
it like a clean cut, sawn,
It
burned?
is a clean cut, but not one that you can't even tell what tool did it. It looked like almost just like something just separated it at specifically that point.
Okay. Like a razor's edge.
Yeah, like a razor's
Yeah.
edge. It's just cut immediate. Like you could put them back together and they would fit back perfectly.
Okay. Can we measure
Interesting.
what the length of that rope was from where we were holding it?
You sure can. It's about 13 feet.
13 feet.
Okay. Lucky number 13.
13 feet.
This is a great adventure.
So, so basically,
Swimmingly
I'm-
so
does
far.
that mean if we try to walk together, we are just gonna keep looping into the same place?
Mm.
All right, I have
Yeah.
a suggestion. It's a bit on the
think we have
sillier end,
Okay.
Oh.
but we all link arms so that we're all facing outward, and we have everybody's arms are linked, and we're all in a circle, so we have 360 view, and then we start proceeding along like this.
Moving in a direction.
Yeah.
I vote we put like at least one candle down where we are to make sure that we're not just ending up in the same spot.
I like that idea.
I like the candle idea
Yeah, I like
as
the
well.
candle idea.
Let's put a candle on the ground, and then when we
But I
walk in
think
the direction,
but I think we have more torches than we have candles.
True, we could put a torch, but I don't know
Like,
what's more valuable.
torches are gonna last longer though. I don't mind using one of my candles because at least it's a point of reference. And if we end up back,
Oh, wait,
where the
do I
candle
have
is,
the
I'll just pick
priest's
it up
pack?
again.
Yeah.
Because
You only
I'm
have
a
5
paladin.
candles, though?
What did I say? I only have
Oh.
5 candles, but I don't mind
Yeah.
using one.
Yeah, same.
No. I'm asking because I don't know which pack do I have, Akuma? The priest or the explorer?
What did Paladin start with?
I think it's the priest pack. I want to say
Well, what's your job?
a paladin.
Okay.
No, it's not based on job.
Well, mine's entertainer though, right? So that's mine, isn't it?
Yeah, but you don't pick your pack. You pick either explorer or priest.
Okay, so I already said I had a rope, so that would just mean I'd use the explorer pack because there's no rope in the priest pack. Okay.
Oh, so in total we have 20 torches.
Well, who has the priest pack?
Not me.
Nobody.
Nobody has the priest pack. We only have the 5 candles.
We have 10 total between
Oh.
Neve and I.
Oh, you have candles too.
I have, that's why
Excellent.
I suggested I have
Yeah.
candles too. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I should. I
Okay.
did this on purpose. Hold on. Oh, by the way, does the mist taste like anything, or is it just?
No, no real taste to it.
No
It's just
perceptible-
It's just suffocating the absence of air.
yeah.
Oh, what was supposed to-
Okay. All right. So we're committing to putting down the candle.
Yeah, putting down the candle. And then we just need to move 15 feet in any direction to test this, right? And hypothetically, we want to just try to move northeast in the direction we thought it was. coming from.
Right.
Yep, and then
So-
see if
right,
we move
because,
away
like-
from the light or back towards the light.
Mhm.
Right.
So. Who is leading the party? Like who is walking in the front?
Me.
Yeah. Well, I would assume.
Is it Grug?
Rug.
Yeah, I would
It is
assume.
me. It is I, Grug.
I would assume Dudin's a little like lightheaded from the lack of oxygen too.
Okay.
He
So,
looks like he
are you
just
guys
fucking chiefed the bowl.
just walking in any direction, or are you trying to go in a specific direction?
I would say
Okay,
specifically.
so I'm gonna
northeast,
go
right?
like. Well, first off, what?
Do we know where northeast
Okay,
is
so
still?
we
No.
just. No, because I think we're just sort of lost in a deep, dark
Well-
forest now.
Whoever is leading can make a survival check for me to see if you can figure out where northeast is.
Okay,
whoever's
what am I
leading.
rolling?
Rug?
You are
Is
rolling
this wisdom?
survival.
Is this
Wisdom.
Like, wisdom?
Yep, survival is wisdom.
Okay, so that's a +2 modifier. Here we go. Roll 1d20.
19. So you-
19.
God
despite
damn
the
it!
choking mist, you have a very good sense of direction somehow. You managed to pick out northeast pretty easily, and you start moving in that direction.
Okay.
Wow.
How do we represent that on the map?
Well, we might just end
you-
up back in the same spot, though, right? We have to find out.
Can we also put down like a little marker that's like this is the
It's
candle?
the candle.
Sure, I can do that.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Say you guys are there. Let's say this is the candle.
That's the candle.
Okay, that's the candle.
So you guys
Oh.
move.
Are you able to nix all of the other markers and arrows and stuff?
Yeah, sure. I can do that real quick. I just want to delete the tokens.
Is it possible to make the
Oh, the
X like
tokens are
not that
people.
color?
Yeah, but it's kind of hard to see.
Accessibility, Hero.
I'm trying. Like,
Can we do like a nice
Imagine if
blue or
Frey were
something?
watching, it would be
Or
over.
orange?
oh my god! You know what? Red.
Yay, that worked.
Yay.
Just like
Hey.
E3S. Good idea.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I
So-
start moving forward, but but like my sword and spear, excuse me, shield and spear are at the ready,
Okay.
and the spear's just sort of like moving in a fan shape in front of me, like I'm moving this pen,
You guys don't have everything.
and I'm trying to hold it at the very edge of the spear. How long is the spear, by the way?
Lances are like. Sure, how long a lance? I mean, they reach about 10 feet
Wow.
I'm moving
in terms of like stabbing distance.
I moved myself to the back because I want to keep an eye on the candle as we're moving as a group.
Okay.
Right. I have
Eventually,
the spear
you
like 10 feet in front of me, just sort of fanning out, while the shield's up at the ready.
you eventually lose sight of the candle and you don't come across it again.
But we're still
Oh.
breathing.
You're still breathing.
Nice. So then,
So it looks like we can move forward.
so
Yeah.
why are we canonically being
Agreed.
kept together? Is this like trying to lead us into something? Then is there magic trying to lead us into something?
I don't know. Maybe we're about to find a werewolf.
That's a very good assumption.
Yeah, but
You
what,
know?
if the
look at this. Look at this nice, clean cut.
yeah?
Okay.
Well, my question
Nobody's
is why
life in this
why
party could have made
specifically
that
keep us together? Why keep us together if it's easier to kill us separated?
Mm.
Good
I'm not
question.
the one that made this.
Things to
magic fucking mist.
consider. Things to
I'm not
consider.
the one that made this magic mist. Why don't you ask the spellcaster when we come across them?
Let's see.
I'll let you ask the question before I stab.
Really quick question. Sorry. Really quick question. What's everyone's passive perception?
Passive perception,
Perception.
like
Yeah,
the plus
found it.
whatever.
Here,
Where
I'll.
would I see that?
It is below your stats. It says passive wisdom / perception.
Mine's 13.
I don't have a
Pass-
number.
Below your stats.
11.
It'll okay. So I'll just calculate it for everyone. So yeah. Well, Nev's
I don't
is
have it.
13, as he said. Era's is 10. Shen's is 13. Grug's
That's
is
13. Okay, I'm gonna fill it in.
12. And Jax is 11.
I have the lowest.
So, then really only Shen and Nev will notice this. As you guys are clearing through the mist, it is starting to get a little bit like it's starting to get easier to see a bit. But one of the first things you notice is that the trees that are around you guys aren't the same trees as the forest you were just in.
Ah.
So we're somewhere.
like,
so the trees are around
the
us are different.
previous-
We are somewhere else.
Well, they're definitely not the same variety of trees that were in that forest that you entered.
Oh, when we entered this forest, it was like
Like leafy
alive,
oak trees, and
leafy oak trees, and they were all alive, and they were like making rustling
Yeah.
noises with the
these are
campfire.
more like pine trees. Like
Oh.
Well, shit, we're somewhere
Barnabas.
colder now.
Pine
Okay.
trees and what?
yeah, like pine trees and that sort of like I don't know, like upper north sort of vegetation.
Skyrim Forest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So then Neve and I would be I would say then that the trees are different and they're pine trees now. So where we were did not have any of these pine trees. It had beautiful luscious
maybe
oaks, and we
maybe
must have been
we-
taken somewhere else after
Yeah, maybe we've moved into a different part of the forest.
different part,
we
either different
said-
part of the forest or
I don't think they're making any magic that will displace us that far.
is that a lot
But
of
I
magic?
think because I think that would take a lot of magic. I think what happened is whatever this mist is, it's designed to keep us on a very specific path. And can I do a perception check?
To find what?
The directionality we have headed, if that makes sense.
It would be survival.
Survival check? Okay, that's wisdom, right?
Yep.
Okay. So we will roll 1d20 to see if we can figure... I'm not even doing the roll command, right? Okay, so that's a 13. Or, no, 12, excuse me. Rolled a 10.
You do some very like basic sort of tracking stuff. You sort of backtrack just a little bit just to see kind of where you guys were headed, and you notice that like your footprints appear out of nowhere. Like there's just you reach a sudden point where your footprints are in this spot, and there's nothing behind them.
So
Oh, great.
So it definitely teleported
Oh,
us,
okay,
but
so
it didn't teleport us. It might not have teleported us very far.
Okay.
But then we're probably not in the northeast of the forest.
I think we're pretty north, because, like,
Okay, so just north.
you feel this climate. Maybe we did go northeast, but maybe we're, like, north. I feel like we're more north, because temperature's different, climate's different.
We had
Whatnot.
oak trees, now we have pine trees. I think we're really far from somewhere.
So
I
really,
would-
so did we go far? Is the question, right?
Very far. I would say I would turn to Durin and say, you said you like wood exploration, right?
I love it. Yeah,
How is your climbing?
amazing.
Can you
Climb.
take a quick little shimmy up that pine tree and maybe have a little gander? Tell us what you see.
Question:
Yeah.
Are we still being impeded by the mist? Like the right now, Neve and I can see, but have we kept moving forward out of the mist? Because right now, then no one else can
It's
see.
still covering your vision a bit. It is getting a bit thinner,
All right, so then we should.
but you're still
it's-
obstructed.
So we should move forward a little bit. We
So
should exit the
More like
mist.
watery.
Yeah, but if
Well, he's
If we don't-
he's shimmying up a tree.
he
so we
already
can wait
shimmying,
for him to
we
hit the
can't
tree.
we can't discuss it. He's already halfway up this tree.
All right,
Yeah.
all right, Jack, roll me athletics.
I don't know. You don't really seem true neutral. You seem more like abrasive asshole.
So
Lead the dwarf up the tree. Come on. I
No,
might
he can
stab
come
first,
back
ask
down.
questions later.
He didn't go yet. He didn't roll for the tree yet.
Oh,
God damn it.
No.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm so athletic.
you
No.
are not athletic. So you attempt to get a grip on this tree, but any attempts to climb it just sort of skin your hands a bit. Like it's just not happening. You are unable to pull yourself up.
Methinks his limbs are too short for this. Would any of the half elves like to try?
Okay, then I'll say to Durin, you know
Because
what?
I have.
Why don't you when you hold back, I'll try to take a run up this tree myself.
Okay, how about
Right.
how about we
Can I,
move
like,
out
can
of the
I boost
mist?
him up?
You-
We
yeah.
can't see very
Durin,
far.
give me a boost. Can
Wait,
Durin
why are
give me
you
a little-
asking the dwarf for a boost?
I'm strong.
It's not the distance, it's the strength. It's kind of a launch into the air more than a basic
I'm a
boost.
But he just skinned his
Half-orc.
hands.
Awesome.
He just skinned his hands.
Nice, durable. All
He's fine.
He's fine.
Just like blood gushing out of his hands. It's fine. He's strong.
Fine.
You can
Don't get that on
he
my
can tell his
boots,
boots are he can tell his boots have changed color.
All right, D20 for climb.
Roll me athletics. You can get up that tree.
I rolled a 5.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
So
What's athletics under?
it's under strength.
Shit.
So no,
No
I-
bonus on my.
attempts Vera attempts to also climb the tree and skins his hands, and then the dwarf and the elf are just kind of standing there with like kind of bleeding hands, and they're like, "Oh man."
Okay. Alright. Alright. This
Anyone
is some
else like
foolish.
to attempt this?
I'm going to attempt and then I just
Can't
like
we
give
move
the
to
spear
someone with less
I give the
mist,
spear and
please?
shield to the ones who tried to climb the tree earlier. I'm like, here, hold this. What's that? Strength roll?
It's a
Roll for
Strength
strength
roll.
roll.
Strength roll.
1d20.
1d20, and then.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so
19.
What is your RNG?
Climbing up the tree.
What is your demon magic?
Krug grips the tree and eventually finds a footing and starts to pull himself up. He's up 5 feet.
Up in the forest with Manan.
He's up 10 feet, and then the same sort of like struggle to breathe hits you.
Motherfucker, who put this mist here? Then
So
I slowly try to go down, but like
okay,
I'm like 10 feet up in the air and I'm dangling from a branch and it's like 5 feet down and I just sort of let go because I'm like,
okay.
Pant,
So you-
pant.
With a thud, you hear the half orc hit the ground as he sort of jumps off this branch. It wasn't a high enough jump that he's that injured, but it was definitely surprising, seeing as you lost sight of him about 8 feet up.
yeah, it's
He just
it's-
sort of
Oh, so he just came out of the mist and landed.
he just came out of the mist and landed in front of you guys.
Okay, so I got good news and I got bad news. The good news is I didn't get thrown down by something. The bad news is it's soupy up there as well.
Okay.
All right, so if all of you boys are done trying to climb this one tree, can we please move a little bit further out of the mist
All right,
so
all
that
right,
we can
so-
climb a tree
So
that doesn't
I'm gonna
suffocate
take
us?
my stuff back from the dwarf and the half elf, and I'm like, oh, there's blood on it. Not even on the metal bits.
So you guys
use part of my shirt and clean off the blood.
I also
All
use
right.
part of a shirt to clean my hands.
There you go. After you clean your hands, you notice that the cuts are not like that deep. They're pretty superficial. It's just, you know what I mean. You're not permanently injured, just minorly scraped.
Unless you talk
like
about
you
their
cut it apart.
pride.
Unless you talk about their friend. All right,
It's
so you guys
amazing.
continue forward into the mist. And so you keep walking forward, and you notice that the mist is getting thinner and thinner as you continue forward. Eventually, you're pretty much able to see in front of you, but you notice that like it's not night anymore. You can't tell what time of day it is because the sky itself is very gray and washed out. There's no actual sun. It's mostly just clouds. You can tell it's not like night anymore.
You can tell it's not night because you can feel the residual heat of the sun through the clouds.
Yeah, you can kind of just get a sense of it. But you also know that not that much time has passed.
So I feel
God, how
like
far
this.
It's a bit of a weird sort of adjustment for your bodies because
Did we go way too far north? Is this the land of the summer?
Endless
of the-
night, endless summer. Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
are we? How far did we go? Are we just in the northern part of the forest?
Someone can roll a survival check for me to see if you recognize this forest.
You should roll a survival check, Kyla.
Me? Okay. Well,
I mean, the illustrious Zulu Mars.
okay, fine. I'll do
Clearly,
it.
in your many
you know what?
travels,
My
you have
chances
seen
aren't
this
that great.
woods.
Okay, I'll do a survival check. I only have 1 point of wisdom because I'm not proficient in it.
All right, roll for it.
D20.
D20, add the 1.
I'm choosing the buttons. Yes. Bitch.
18. You know,
Very good.
you pay attention during your travels pretty well, and you've gotten a good sense of the area because you've traveled a lot. At least in that area you guys used to be in, you did travel a lot for different gigs and all that sort of stuff. But you've never been in this forest in your life, and you're confident of that. You would have recognized some of the local plant life at least, or not. You don't even recognize the trees at all. Like you've never been wherever this is. You've never been there before.
I know what a pine tree is, but I don't know this pine tree, sort of the deal.
Yeah, like you can recognize that it's a pine tree, but you've never seen like that sort of variation on it. They all look all of the trees and all the plant life here somehow look dead and alive at the same time. Everything looks kind of like it's on the edge of its life. Even like the trees and the plants and all that sort of thing.
So are the evergreens still green, or are they like the most
They're-
malnourished shade of green I have ever
they're
seen?
like a washed out sort of like deep green.
So is it like
Oh,
the
wow.
whole?
There's a lot of needles on the ground as like multiple
The trees are balding.
multiple trees have like sections of pines that are just not growing anymore. The plants themselves are like drooping, and you could see like sort of like dying leaves.
Oh,
So is it like everything's kind of grayscale looking?
Yeah, everything has sort of a gray overtone to it, and it feels like the best way I could describe it is it almost feels like time has stopped between life and death, kind of thing.
Does anyone have some knowledge maybe of legends of a place where everything looks gray so that we kind of know where we are?
I didn't bring a book.
Wisdom? Anyone?
Fey
I mean-
ancestry, would that give us any insight?
I think wouldn't
if-
it like? Can you commune
No.
with your gnome spirit friends, or are they just dead here?
If there are Fae, they're probably not here.
Oh, wonderful!
Most of
Can I walk up to a tree and like snap a branch and see how it snaps?
Sure. It breaks fairly easily. Like there's no
It breaks
dents
fairly
at all.
easily. It's not bendy. It's just dry and
Yeah.
Brittle?
Even the bark, like the wood inside, looks like it's almost rotting from the core.
oh.
Can we
So
start
yeah,
a
I get this sort of like wet snap, and I look at the inside, and I'm like, that seems rotting. That seems rotting. That's very whatever. And then can I try to light this branch on fire? See if it does anything.
Yeah, you can attempt to. Roll me survival to make a fire.
D20.
Yep, D20. So while you have the supplies to make an actual fire, the actual wood won't light at all.
Okay.
You can't get it to catch, but you do have like you've successfully started a fire, but you just can't
I
get
have
anything.
I have like a lit torch. Let's say I lit.
Yeah,
a
you have a
torch
lit
first.
torch.
And then I'm holding the torch and the stick like this, and it's not doing anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not seeing any further. It's not getting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
No,
not
it's
making
just-
any. It's not making any weird smoke. There's nothing.
It has the same sort of effect as if you were trying to like burn like super damp wood that just won't catch.
But is it like emitting a sort of smoke that is similar?
No smoke. It just
No
won't
smoke.
catch.
Will not catch.
Can I do something to try and gain like bearings? Try to understand where we are and where we should go next.
You can roll nature to see if you know, maybe have a sense of where this could be. Like, you've never been there, but someone can roll nature and see if they recognize, like, oh, I've heard of this sort of foliage up in this area.
Okay. I mean, I can try.
Yeah, int check.
Go for it.
Int check. God damn it.
Yep.
D20?
Roll d20, add nothing to it because none of you have any int.
14. That's not bad.
Nobody.
14, you're confident this place could maybe be way further north somewhere, but not a lot of people you've never heard of like plants like this that are like kind of dead and like, you haven't heard stories of like trees slowly rotting like this, or there's just no precedent for this. It's not an area. If it's an area that exists, it's not somewhere that someone's talked about to you, at least.
Can I roll a perception check to see if any area of this clearing we're in, or rather, where we can see is deader than others?
Yeah, you can take a look to see. Roll. Yeah, you can roll perception to see if you find anything a little bit more alive.
That's an 11.
You don't find anything. Every plant or tree you come across is pretty much the same sort of
Uniformly
effect.
dead.
Uniformly dead alive.
Okay.
Okay.
So what should we do to try and like figure out where we go
Keep
next?
walking.
Just keep walking?
What if
In
we
direction?
What if we try to make a big fire and see if something gets mad?
Who's in the back?
Are we surrounded by trees?
Yes, you are surrounded by trees.
I would speak up and say, I'm not sure about starting a forest fire when we're surrounded by the trees.
So Jack and Nev,
Wouldn't be very smart.
since you two are in the back, you start to notice that the mist behind you is starting to get soupy again.
Hmm?
Is it like creeping forward?
It's like creeping forward on you,
Okay.
Oh, we gotta keep
and
moving.
it's getting
don't we?
closer.
Can I roll a check to just reflect on what we were told about this mission and see if I can glean something that I hadn't thought about before?
Yeah, sure. You can roll. What is that? I think that would just be.
Better question.
Uh,
Is Neve or Jack gonna tell us about this?
Yes.
I mean, he has to figure it out first. I think it's just history. I think it's just history.
Like I'm seeing what
Actually,
you're described,
just-
and I'm like, I want to try to think about this, and then
it's just
figure it
actually,
out.
yeah, it's just a straight intelligence check. See if you can like
Oh,
discern any information you got.
this is gonna be a problem. We'll see.
Give it a shot.
7.
What?
Okay, so
Now, nothing the farmers talk to you about makes any sense with what's going on here.
Okay.
You don't even hear like howls of werewolves anymore.
okay, so I say, Durin, does it look like the fog is moving towards us and getting thick again?
I think so, bro. I don't want to hold my breath again. Let's go move forward.
I'm gonna elbow Era in the back and be like, "Hey, I think we need to get going."
I hear them say forward, so I start marching.
I asked Nev, "What's going on? What do you mean we got to keep moving forward?"
It's kind of getting thicker back here again while we were trying to, start a fire.
It's getting
So-
soupy.
So we're being
soupy.
led
no.
somewhere.
I feel like this soup mist is leading us somewhere.
I feel like
Gonna
this,
keep.
the soup mist
I'm
is now
gonna-
the embodiment of Akuma trying to get us to move in a direction.
I like.
Yes.
I'm gonna keep moving forward.
Let's.
And
Yeah,
I've got
I
my-
suggest that we keep moving forward.
I've got my spear, and then I've got the lit torch from earlier. So that's what I'm doing right now, moving forward.
All right. Eventually, the mist
Lead.
almost fully clears. You guys find yourself at a gravel road that you see kind of leads in the north towards a village, and then you see these like tall, dark houses that look almost as if they're in disrepair. A lot of them have like boarded up windows, broken down doors. There's a couple what you would assume are shops, but they've all been like abandoned. And none of them appear to have any person living in them, at least from what you can gather.
Are these houses wood?
They're all wood. Yeah, they're all like tall, like Victorian style, like Gothic
Oh,
wooden
no.
houses. Like the windows are broken. Everything looks like it's just been abandoned. But you can see that further down there's more of a village.
Can we tell? Can we look at these things and tell how long they were abandoned? Like, are they completely bare by nature? Like these things have been abandoned for 50 years, some shit, or
Well, before you can discern how old these villages are, you're kind of distracted by this soft sound of crying. And turning towards the other direction, you see a pair of children sort of standing in the middle of the road, and they're like looking at this large house as they like kind of back away from it a bit.
Are they twin girls that are wearing dresses and holding hands?
Swear to Jesus.
And by the way, Nev, the tavern is closed. It is broken down.
It's broken down, but that's the first one I would naturally start.
Yeah.
exploring.
Oh yeah, 100%. But it is boarded up and closed.
Is that away from the girls, or am I walking close?
You're walking in their general direction. It's a taller, older looking girl in this sort of like, they look like sort of fancier or sort of aristocrat clothing, but it's like torn. Like they've been wearing it for a long time.
are there
So you
any
can tell they're
weird
and
stretch marks
the
to
other one is
clothes?
like a younger boy who's like holding on to like a stuffed animal, and he's the one crying.
Okay.
Can I, like-
ask how, just in general, is everybody else seeing those two kids in the road?
Yes, I'm very much going to push Grug in the direction of the children and tell him to talk to them because I don't
I
want to
can
be the
most
one.
definitely see them.
I support
Oh.
that idea and run
Push
back
Greg.
behind
All right,
Greg.
so I put the spear on my back as well. Don't want to approach him with anything pointy, but I keep the torch out. You never know. And so I go up and I crouch down because I'm a half orc. I'm like what, 6 foot something? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm fucking tall. So I crouch down and barely get to eye level with the taller girl, and I'm like, "Hello. I might look a bit scary, but I don't mean you any harm. Might I ask, what the hell are you doing out here?"
So the girl, she sort of like shushes the boy down because he's sort of loudly like wailing and crying.
Yeah,
And then
'cause I'm a
eventually-
big scary orc face.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh,
Oh,
god!"
All right, yeah.
He like cries more as he sees you, and then she has to like calm him down. It takes a second, and she's like, eventually she does, and she turns to you, and she's like, "There's a monster in our house," and then she points to that house they were backing away from. It's like a tall. It looks a lot fancier than the other houses, even though it has that same sort of like abandoned look. The houses on either side look even worse, though. This one has a bit of this is the sort of the
signs of being lived in.
yeah. This one has, it looks like the nicest
Are the
house in a
windows
bunch
fuck-
of bad
Are
houses.
the windows fucked up as well?
No, the windows in this one are intact. It
Are the
looks
windows
so
glass or are they oiled paper?
glass.
Okay.
This is a much fancier house, like something you'd see, like maybe a mayor would live in, or at least like a noble family, maybe,
Okay.
depending
So
on like the culture of the area.
So I ask him some more follow-up questions. I ask her, "What's your name and what's his name?"
I'm Rose and he's Thorn.
Oh Christ, they're fucking themed. Are you kidding me?
Can I
don't
peek
say that
out
out
from
loud.
behind Grug and ask them why they look like they're the only people here?
What are you just riding on my shoulder?
Yes.
Like,
Following Grug.
the villa. I don't really know. My parents don't really talk to us about it, but they said that the village is what they said going to shit. I don't know what that means.
All right, I can understand where your parents are coming from, but where are they?
I think they're still in the house. I think they're still in the house. They told us to get outside.
Did the monster? Do you have any idea what kind of monster it is, or do you just scary?
We don't know what it looks like. They just told us to run outside, but we heard it howling from the basement.
Is there anything I can do to check if these are real children?
Listen, I'm really tempted to torch the house right now.
Really?
I mean, you can. Well, how do you want to test if they're real children?
Like, can I perceive if it's a spell or like if they're like disguised and like something tending to be children?
I mean, you can make a.
Well,
you can,
actually, before you do that, I'm still talking to them. Well, and they say their names, and I'm like, "Well, my name's Grug," and I shake their hands. Do I notice anything about their hands when I shake their hands, or do they just avoid touching me?
No, regular handshake.
It's not clammy. It's not wet or anything.
Nope. I mean, it's cold, but the whole area is cold, so.
It's cold.
Yeah, I mean,
Everything's dead. There's no food. How are these people living here?
Hey, life finds a way.
You know what? I'm gonna ask him. What's your favorite meal?
Oh.
Favorite meal?
Yeah, meal. What do you like to eat? What do you have for breakfast? What do you have for dinner?
Well, we just whatever we can eat. Times haven't really been great. We've mostly just been eating like gruel lately.
Where have you been finding the grain for this gruel? I don't see any good fields out here for.
Well, our parents get it for us. They're well known around town, so sometimes
There's no one in town.
the villagers give
Are
us
there
stuff.
other people in this town?
Well, yeah, they don't live in this section anymore.
Anymore?
Too close to the forest.
Too close to the forest, huh?
Are we in a time warp alternate universe
And
where the entire town already got destroyed by the werewolf?
And I fish out one of my day's worth of rations out of my Explorer pack and give it to the children.
You sure can.
God, you're too nice.
Okay.
What if you need those?
So you're one ration down, and as
I'm
you're
one
starting to
ration
give,
down, and I like bonk the elf on the half elf on the head for being snippety.
so as you give the ration to Rose, she sort of like grabs your hand. She's like, "Please, I don't know where our parents are, but our brother Walter's still in there.
I have a brother named Walter.
He's just a baby. Could you help, please? We haven't heard from our parents yet, and we've been calling inside."
Okay,
Can I still check if they're real children yet?
go for it.
I mean, if you can roll
talk to
Arcana.
'em.
Okay,
You
you
can
can
talk
roll
to 'em. They're
Arcana
eating.
to see if they're like magical. I guess you could try that.
Okay.
I don't know how you want to test if they're real.
Intelligence.
They are physically there, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, but what if it's like they're transformed monsters that are trying to like get us to go?
Again, you can roll Arcana to see if there's anything magical about them that's kind of throwing you
Roll
off.
Arcana.
Okay, it's intelligence. This is not fair. Okay, D20.
Intelligence check.
Well, you're
No one
the
is.
God damn it!
Okay. Shen, you are so convinced these are real children that it's just like there's no possible fucking. You are immediately trusting of them. You know what I mean? These seem like great kids. There's no way they're not shivering out here in the cold, and you start to feel sorry for them, honestly, that you even doubted them.
Okay.
God.
So
So
I
I'm
make
gonna-
this. I'm gonna put forward. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go up to Grug, be on the side of him, and ask him what's going on. What's the situation here?
She now believes they're there, that they're her kids.
Okay. I think she tried to do something and it didn't really, I don't know, work the way she wants or whatever, but them's children are scared. Now I have a plan. My plan is we set a bonfire out here, something that's going, tangible, that we know exists, that we put here ourselves. And we have maybe 2 people stay with the children, and then 3 of us will go into the house and start investigating.
I immediately volunteer
I
to
will
stay
go-
with the children.
Yeah, you stay with the children,
Okay.
you know.
Children Gordy.
Do I have anything else other than my shield and spear? Because I don't think the spear is very useful inside.
I mean, the sphere's usable inside. Don't worry about it.
I'll volunteer to go inside. I'll be one of them.
Okay, so who's coming with me? So I'm gonna step forward. I'm gonna say, can we have like a little doodle that's like this is the house?
Oh, hold on. I'm getting the house for you.
Yes, thank you.
Can we get 2 stick children?
Yeah,
Stitch
yeah.
it. I can mark where the children are if that helps you.
With children
real
slash
children.
bonfire, because we should have a bonfire
We should have-
going so we can be like,
Can I make that?
yeah. Listen, if you can't make a bonfire, what kind of adventurer are you?
I'm not an inventor. I'm an entertainer.
Well,
People do things
entertainer.
for me.
Yeah, we sit beside.
Then why are you
I
here?
don't make
Who
the
hired
fire.
you? Who hired you to hunt werewolves?
Because it gives me good press.
Oh,
Good PR. PR.
Okay, if we're prepping to go into the house, I
Big
think
one.
I would walk up to Grog and say, let me just cast detect magic and get an impression of what you're walking into, because I'm gonna sit out here and play some music for the kids to keep them calm.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the half elves are staying with the children.
Yes, I now like hold both of them like they are my own children now.
Jesus.
Do you want to scroll down, Shen? By the way.
Oh, okay, is that what's happening? I just thought it was
Right.
loading.
That-
So I'm gonna take it that the red X is the fire, the blue X is the children.
You can see that. I can't see anything.
You
Scroll
just
down,
scroll. You
homies.
just scroll.
Zoom out and then or just move your
Okay,
map out
Now
there.
here are rules, guys.
Okay.
Do not walk through the walls, please. That kind of ruins everything we're doing here.
Okay.
Everything is like.
I- I will move you from room to room just to make it easier. Okay.
Okay. So Neve, you've cast detect magic at this point? Or do we
Yes,
need
I
to roll
would.
for
I
that?
would. I would like to do that.
Yes.
So Nav, you notice there's something. Your spell doesn't detect any sort of actual like magic upon the house. But it's still giving you a weird vibe.
Oh.
Okay,
But there's
so-
no active spell or magic coming from the house.
Okay, so I'm sensing a presence of magic, but
You sense the presence of something, but you don't know what it is.
Okay.
okay.
So
So,
I-
for me to actually see anything, I'd have to go into the house, basically.
Hmm.
So I will be. Hang on. Can I-
Oh, so I would say to Grog, I can sense magic, but I can't see anything.
okay. So
directly
can I
right
move
now.
here? Is this a kosher?
Yep.
Like I'm
that's
on
good.
the step.
Okay.
So this is like the front steps of the house and the door.
Yeah,
Is the
so
door
right in
open?
front of you is like a rusty gate that opens up to like the porch, and then the doors in front.
Okay, so is
Okay.
there light in
It is.
there, or did we just send the 3 people with no dark vision into a dark room?
What are you talking
dark
about?
vision.
I have dark
Oh,
vision.
there will be light once they go in there. I
Okay,
assume.
cool.
Yeah. I mean, even if they don't have dark vision, they have torch. Chino has a torch lit too. So.
Yeah,
Us-
I have a torch. I hand the torch to the dwarf behind me.
Also, so
No.
the X's are the kids, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I moved myself to be closer to them, but would I be able to position myself closer to the door just so that I could kind of see what's going on as they're entering too?
Yeah, I mean, you can move. Let me just grab you.
You can just move on
Kind of
top
move
of it.
here. Like you're still like next to kids.
Okay.
I can't see
Yeah.
I'll go on
anything.
the
Okay.
opposite side. Oh, ooh. I would go on the opposite side of the fire then, just so I could be.
Did you scroll down, Aaron?
Yeah, I just have a black screen.
Or did I just not give you?
I don't
Okay,
even
don't-
see the other characters either.
We don't
I see
have-
mine.
If you zoom
Oh.
out, Era, well then.
No. I know what the issue is. Who'd you give the torch to, Chino?
The dwarf. Dwarfy boy with the
He
mohawk.
now emit. How much light does torch give? You now emit light.
Okay.
Because there's not actual like natural light set up outside.
Okay.
Forgot about that part.
It's all good.
But,
Rolling the case out. Okay. So I figure I see this rusty gate and I figure, well, I'm just gonna go in there, but I'm gonna be very brash about it because monsters don't really like when you're brash. That usually elicits a reaction.
The
So, I
overconfident
take-
half elf marching
Hey,
in, or half
real
elf
quick.
marching in.
Can
Yeah.
you see now, Era?
I
Yeah,
am
I can
I am
see.
playing my character. The man is chaotic good, and I will be chaotic, and I will be good about it.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Absolutely.
Yep. So I take my shield. I'm pretty sure this is going to involve a strength roll, but you tell me how this action plays out. I take my shield
Right
and I
behind
hold
you.
it with 2 hands, and then I bash the gate.
Oh, the gate opens fairly easily after you like hit it.
But is it like
Sorry.
creaky? Is it creaky or is
It-
it well oiled?
No, it is creaky. It is out of shape and old.
How hard did he
Oh,
hit
there's
this?
so there's some resistance to it. So there's some
Not
resistance,
too
but I
bad.
just bash it open.
Yeah,
Was it
Okay.
was it locked, or could anyone have just tried to open it?
it was unlocked.
It was unlocked.
This is purposeful. You laugh now, but something in there is aware that we're entering the building now.
It's not a bad thing.
Great job, Grug. Great.
No,
job.
this is a great thing. What are you talking about? And then I take my
So-
spear and I just rattle it along the fucking iron bars of the cage. I'm like, hello? And I look to the
So-
kids. Hey, what are your parents' names?
What do your parents look like? More like, so you don't have to like kill them.
My dad's name is Gustav and my mom's name is Elizabeth.
Is that Gustav with an F or a V? It's for my personal notes. Gustav, and what's the wife's name again?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. And then we have the brother Walter, who's still in there, whose name is suspiciously unthemed.
Classic, yeah, Thorn and Rose siblings.
You have the first
Rose
kid
and
named Walter, and then after that you go Rose and Thorn. Okay.
No, it was Rose Thorn and then Walter. So he was the third one because he's the baby. They just like
Right, Walter's the
Walter is the
baby.
baby,
Walter's the
and then
baby.
we have to
Okay.
save.
Whoops, I got this wrong. Okay, so I'm trying to make a racket at the front door, and I look over to the half elves, and I'm like, "Do you notice any sounds coming from elsewhere in the building?"
At the moment, I can just get a vague sense of magic from the building, but I can't.
Vague sense of magic, but like, can we hear anything moving in the building as a response to me being an annoying loud person outside?
Can I do a perception check while I'm concentrating on the spell?
No, you're concentrating on the spell.
Yeah.
But eventually, you guys do hear a bit of a howl, and the children start to shudder as they hear it. You can't tell from where in the house the howl's coming from, but it's this large, like, bestial howl that you can't even recognize. Like, it's not something you've heard.
is it werewolf-esque?
It is not werewolf-esque.
It is not werewolf-esque.
Oh.
Is it vampire?
Oh, okay.
Is it vampire?
No, you don't recognize it. You're like, what the fuck is that?
All right, so I do the like, clang the spear on the shield,
Mhm.
and start making very loud, angry, orcish noises.
Can you please show us your orcish noises?
Hang on. Let me see if I have some. Let me see if I have something to help me roleplay here. 1 second.
All right. So wait, what spell did Neve just do?
He used detect magic to see if there's any sort of spell on the house that was like doing all this.
Ah, okay. So we're helping out until
But he
the
didn't-
end.
I wanted to be able to just see if there's anything
Yeah.
inside as well. Like,
Okay.
is there a basement?
Yeah,
or-
my window's open. I don't want my neighbors to hear me yelling like a maniac.
Okay, don't scream, please. I mean, there is such thing as too loud too.
Dominance.
So it's like you brandishing the weapon. Ah! Ah! Come here, you son of a bitch!
So you make a bunch of loud noises, but no further like howls or any sort of indication from the house seems to come.
Okay. But something moved to anticipate us coming to the front door. Can we, can I ask somebody to trapeze around, do a perimeter check of the building?
Perimeter check?
Yeah.
That has to be me or Neve, right? Because y'all are trying to go in.
Well,
I'm
I don't know what
focusing
the-
on detect magic, and I'm still gently strumming to try to like
Right,
calm the
and,
kids.
like-
So it has to be me?
so the dwarf is right behind me, but well, Era, you're the gnome, right?
No, yes.
Yes. What? How fast do you run? Can you just like run around the building real quick, see if there's any other
You're
entrances?
asking the two people with the shortest legs to run around this building.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want me
They're-
to be
they're
the first one to be
sprinters.
attacked,
Fast
or
over
not?
short distances.
Huh?
They're sprinters, very fast over short distances.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. What do you think I
Beefy
asked
quads.
this?
Makes it halfway around the house, just like passes out.
Yeah. So if he does a perimeter check of the house, will that perimeter of the house be illuminated?
Yes, but because there's like other stuff on this map, I won't actually like push him around. I can just tell you what he finds on his perimeter check.
Okay. So you agree to this perimeter check, yes?
Yeah, I agree to the perimeter check.
Okay.
Right, so he makes a lap. It takes him a little while to get around. You don't really notice much, Era. As you run around, you notice that this is a very big house. It's at least 3 floors, if including like an attic on top of that. The 3rd floor has a balcony you spotted near the side, but it's way too high to get up to. There's no other entrances on the ground floor, and all the windows, you can see through them, kind of like
Are they like shoddily
there's-
boarded up? Like Call of Duty zombies boarded up?
Yeah, so
Oh,
there's
Jesus
gaps
Christ.
where you can kind of look in, but there's like boards blocking your vision from actually seeing what's in the room.
I'm
You
gonna,
know,
I'm gonna
Is there a
say,
way-
if you guys are planning to do
Oh.
something, do it soon, because I can only detect magic for 10 minutes, and my
Okay,
concentrate's
so
already waning a bit.
I'm moving in. I am at the door front, and I'm gonna step inside
Yeah.
right
Arrow.
here.
Arrow, what were you gonna say?
Is there a way to climb up to the balcony?
no, there's no
No,
way you
nothing.
can figure.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so
Alright,
I'm
sure,
inside
that's fine.
this first hallway
Wait,
here.
I have an idea though with the balcony, hypothetically. Could we tie either the gnome or the dwarf to the rope and have Chino yeet him onto the 3rd floor?
I don't think I have the strength
He
for that.
he does not have the strength to throw someone up 3 floors.
Okay.
I'm not full orc.
We could throw the rope up and climb the rope.
Does somebody have a bow and arrow that we
No.
can shoot the rope up with?
Or just a branch, but
There's branches all
I
around us,
mean-
so there's trees everywhere.
Yeah, but would you trust that tree with your weight? Because I wouldn't.
No, but if we can get it to fall through,
Or
we can like
no.
try to push the rope up and like get both sides down. It's long enough, right? How high is
Um,
the 3rd floor?
Yeah.
but we have an open door already.
Wait, can we make this door open so I can see the outside as well? Or is that a feature we can do here?
Not exactly. I mean, I could push you into the hall so you could see the hall and sort of describe it.
Okay.
Kind of like you guys opened the door and then didn't go in.
Okay, so I'm going to assume this symbol is door, and these symbols.
Yeah.
what is
So
this,
you're in
fireplace?
you're in the hall right now. Like
The
essentially.
entering foyer. Okay.
Foyer.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
So
Well, I already
Yeah.
made my lap. I can go in with them now.
All right.
Yeah.
So I will make space with the other ones, and the inside team can come inside now. Hello.
Hello.
Can you guys see stuff in there? I see nothing.
I can't see anything now.
Oh, I can't see you guys because just you guys, right? That's right.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
Okay. So Shen and Nev, can you
Yeah.
roll me a wisdom save, please?
Wisdom save
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
Christ.
20.
Die 20. I'm trying
D20.
because my last ones were garbage.
Yep.
I got 13.
Hey, I got 13.
Hey,
Interesting.
so 14.
Lucky number
Ah.
13.
So 13. So you guys are sitting up there. Nev is strumming. Shen's taking care of the children. But then you feel sort of like an urge to look at the front door. And then when you do, as you look at it, you feel like drawn to it for some reason.
All right, so hey kids, can you guys?
And that like drawing feeling like won't go away, and you kind of find yourself sort of like walking towards it.
Okay.
Am I still?
You're strum walking towards the.
Okay.
Well,
I was gonna say, hey kids, are you guys okay with the camp next to the campfire? We're gonna go inside for a little bit.
They say that that's fine. Yeah, we just don't want to go inside, and they like huddle close to the campfire.
Okay, so are we all inside the building now?
Right back.
So I walk inside.
So you all walk inside.
So okay.
As soon as Nev reaches the inside, the door shuts by itself.
God damn it!
Ah, Christ! I knew we shouldn't have trusted kids with themed names.
Suddenly, you sort of like shake. Nev and Sen sort of shake it off, and you don't realize, why am I in here?
Hey guys, why am I standing in here? I thought I was with the kids. The kids need me.
I mean, you're the one that walked over here.
I thought you were going to stay outside.
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah.
I looked
What
down.
do you
I thought the plan was to stay outside. Now I'm hearing the greatest hits of Neve the Bard in here.
Yeah.
That's okay. We can live with that. Keep that going. Keep strumming that lute.
I wasn't gonna come inside. It's dangerous in here.
I'm happy to keep playing, and I think I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Wait, Neve cut out for a second.
Oh. I said I'm happy to keep playing because I can't detect magic anymore. Guess I'll just stand at the back here.
That's fine. Yeah.
Wait, so did we pass the wisdom check? Is it a good thing we're in here or a bad thing?
I'm gonna assume you missed the fail if something happened to you. I'm going to assume.
I don't normally ever like it when a door slams shut when I walk into.
Yeah.
Like I take a look around upon hearing the shut door, and I'm like, well, there's no contraption that did that, unless Akuma would like to say otherwise.
Magic.
You can roll a perception check on the door and see what.
Perception check on the door. I'm like facing it.
Here we go. Oh.
13.
All right, you 15, awesome. Sorry.
Do I notice anything on the hinges?
No, the door. So you go up and check the door. There doesn't seem to be any mechanism that closed it, but you do note that you can't open it now, no matter how hard you pull. It is like jammed or locked and just won't move. Peering out the window for the door. As you look out, you notice the two children are like staring directly at you, and are just standing beside each other. And for a second, their images sort of shudder, and then they just disappear.
God, I knew it!
And it's just the campfire outside now.
Awesome.
So it's just the campfire. Did they eat the rations at least, or do I just see like half? Or do I see half-eaten rations? Or did they like leave wrappers behind of the rations?
You just see the rations on the ground, like no one ate them.
Okay, I break down and cry at the loss of the children from betrayal and sadness that they're not real.
I make a mental note to myself to take the spooky rations after I'm done with this. So we're all in this hallway, we're stacked up, and I'm like, okay, here's the plan. We're gonna kick the door open, and then I'm gonna go in front, and I'm gonna check the right corner. Somebody check the left corner, and somebody go straight forward. Stack up.
Okay. I say that since my detect magic couldn't pick out the two children sitting right next to me, I'm not taking a step further into this house.
Wait, Akuma, question.
It's okay. This is the chaotic good section. Stab first, ask questions later.
There you go.
Okay, a question, Akuma. Did we fail?
Nev's like, bum spell. I hate this fucking shit.
Did we fail the wisdom check, Akuma?
What?
Did we fail the wisdom
wis-
check?
The wisdom save?
Wisdom save? Yeah, did we fail it?
I mean, I'm not supposed to tell you, but I guess yes, you did.
Did fail?
Like,
Okay,
my-
so this was
My,
not.
my
okay.
deduction is that you failed because
We're in here.
you're in here
yeah,
when
I
you're
was
meant
just
to be
curious.
outside.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
also would have been outside.
So
Two people.
do I have people agreeing to the opening of the next door?
I'm
I
down to
think
go
you
for
guys
it.
can.
Yep, I'm down
Yeah.
to go forward.
I'll
All
watch.
right.
I'll watch our backs in case something
So
comes from the door.
I will go forward here to the right, check my right
Okay.
corner. And
Hold
I see
on.
this.
So, how we're gonna do this is I'm gonna move people between rooms for this. Just so I
Okay,
can get
okay.
the
I
description
already
off.
did it, but I'll let you do it from now on.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. So, when the door opens, you guys see like a wide hall that runs like the width of the house.
Jeez, I've
There's like
seen
a
this fucking anime before.
Children of Hanzulu
There's a-
devastated.
there's a black marble fireplace on one end and like a sweeping red marble staircase on the other.
Oh, Jesus
Mounted on the
Christ,
wall above the
Lord,
fireplace is a long sword with like a windmill symbol worked into the hilt. And then the wood paneled walls have like ornate sculptures of like vines, flowers, and like nymphs and stuff like carved into them. So it looks like a very fancy place. It's just sort of worn down from time.
How
Is
nice.
there a fire
I,
on the fireplace?
No, there is no fire on. Who's going in?
I'll go in after everyone else.
I'm going in.
It's me and the short brigade.
Yep.
Let's go.
No, that happened in the
I will
sushi.
just, I'll go sit next to, sit on a chair that's beside the fireplace because I'm like,
Okay.
well,
Yeah, I'll come in. I'm after and just like kind of stand in the middle of the room to look around. No. Better idea. I'm gonna go to the sword and see if it's valuable enough to steal.
I was gonna take the sword as well.
I was gonna
The entertainer would want to steal something.
we can do a battle of rock paper scissors to see who gets the sword. Can we actually
Yeah,
roll to see who wins?
I agree to that. Sorry, I was just taking notes.
All right. So you guys can rock paper scissors for the sword.
All right, actual rock
Okay.
paper scissors or like just
Yeah, go for it. I want to see.
yeah,
Rock.
yeah.
I want to see it on camera. Let's go.
shoot or no
Ready?
shoot.
Okay.
Shoot or no shoot.
close your eyes. Close
Shoot.
your eyes when
Shoot.
you do it so you know what's cheating.
All right,
Okay,
rock.
close your eyes.
Okay.
Rock, paper.
Scissors.
Okay, let's sync this. Wait. Okay, somebody count us down. Somebody count us
Okay.
down.
1.
Wait,
Two.
1, 2, wait, counting or the rock paper scissors? Wait, what?
I'm gonna count.
No.
1, 2, 3,
Someone's gonna
shoot.
count us down.
1, 2,
and
3,
then we
shoot.
go
Okay, thank you.
rock.
1, 2,
Alright.
3, shoot. Okay.
There you go. 1, 2, 3, shoot.
I get the sword!
Oh,
I
So
wasn't
you-
changing. It was gonna be rock.
No matter what. All right. So you have acquired a fairly regular quality longsword. The only thing of note is like the family insignia that's like carved
Is
into
it, is it rusted of any sort?
No,
like,
I mean,
when
it's
you
got a little bit of
unsheathe-
age to it, but
when you
it,
unsheathe the blade, is it oiled? Is the blade oiled? Has somebody been
isn't.
taking? Okay,
no,
so
no
it's
one is
dry.
taking.
It's a dry.
It's dry, and somebody is just fucking. It's just ornamental. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sell.
Can I ask the gnome amongst us if they can make sense of any of the woodland fey imagery?
Can I let? Oh yeah. Can I let Duden inspect the sword, see if he recognizes the insignia?
You-
Okay.
all right. So history check for the sword, and then perception check for the
okay. I'll do a perception check for the vines then.
vines. Okay.
For all this
All right. So Jack hit me with that history check. That's intelligence.
Oh, no.
None of us have
Yes.
good intelligence.
It's okay. We're all stupid here.
It's not from a family, a well-known family you recognize.
Peasants.
I mean, not peasants.
You just call them peasants.
Not a
I
family you
don't.
recognize.
I
And
don't
what do we
know
got
them, so
from
they're
Nev?
peasants.
Perception check.
Yeah, perception check
I
on
rolled
the.
11 and a +3.
So you take a look, and it's very well carved. So they got a very like good artisan to do it. But as you're looking at them, you realize that like it looks weird, and as you look closer, you realize there's like skulls and serpents hidden everywhere in the design.
Skulls and serpents.
There's a
Yeah, they're
snake man in the building.
Okay, so then as I'm looking and describing that, I just asked the party. We are supposed to be hunting a werewolf, right? They didn't say anything about like skulls or serpents?
Yeah, I don't know what's happening anymore. I'm just kind of here.
The
I didn't
screams.
get any information like that from the farmers.
Nope,
Listen,
the
they
farmer
said-
said nothing about that.
I said werewolf, but I think their bigger emphasis was something stealing children.
Yeah.
And I
Well,
get the feeling
yeah.
there's some spooky magic happening here.
Yeah, so
I
I
agree.
was told by the wealthy family that hired me that they heard howling at night, and so they assumed it was a werewolf, but they've never actually seen the werewolf.
But they've seen like claw marks.
But they've seen claw marks, clean claw marks, and heard terrifying howling.
This could very well be a lizard man. Some sort of horribly feral lizardman. Because that kind of fits the MO as well.
Yes, and the
But
family is
can
wealthy because I wanted more fame.
Can I inspect the fireplace and see if there is any sign of it being used?
Or any notes inside, anything burned in the ashes, right? People do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Can I...
You notice the fireplace hasn't been used in a long time. It actually has straight up cobwebs on it.
Nice.
Straight up cobwebs? Or is there still like burnt logs or charcoal in there?
No. From what you gather, it almost feels like this fireplace was just ornamental and used for show.
Do I notice any sort of... Can I roll a perception check to look for like maybe a hidden door on the fucking fireplace?
You sure can. Roll me perception.
While they're looking at the fireplace, I walk over to the steps and I go relieve myself.
God damn it, we gotta use those later.
What?
That is an 8.
What?
8 plus... What is it, 2? Right? Mine is 2. This is wisdom, right? So 10.
Question, what's there's the staircase in the hallway, right? Or another door?
So there
one's in?
is a
Seems
door.
to be 2 paths.
There's a hold on, I clicked on stream.
Oh.
I'm big stupid. Door here. This looks like a closet to you. There's a hallway.
Oh gosh, there's so many things.
So
This is the door you just came from, and this is another
So
door.
this like little white triangle or white rectangle, that's the door icon, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Rectangle
I
is door
thought.
icon.
Oh, I thought there was like a door.
Alright.
Can I check
kick
the closet?
roll?
Oh,
I
Yeah,
mean,
2
you-
people want to check the closet.
that one sounds
Heckin'
like a
I
not
just said
dangerous thing.
I just wanted to start kicking doors
doors.
open.
Can you kick a different door open while I gently open the closet?
Okay, you're gonna open the closet, I'll kick open the door next to it. I wanna kick this door so hard it's broken.
Okay.
Oh
I
my
don't
Also-
want it
god.
to shut.
Alright,
I
let's
don't
Akuma,
start
want it
with-
to shut.
there's a
Let's
question
start with
in
the
chat
closet.
about the difference between wisdom and intelligence.
Intelligence is your straight up like intelligence is more, how do I describe it? Intelligence is like history, any sort of factual knowledge you know. And wisdom is more like your general sense of a situation / your intuition. So like intelligence is basically book smarts, and then wisdom is sort of your street smarts, I guess I would say. Is the quickest way I could describe it. Anyway, let's start with the closet, which you open to reveal a bunch of sort of old-looking black cloaks, and then on the top rack there's a top hat.
Do any of those cloaks have pockets? Can she check them for like spare change or some shit?
Yeah, can I check all the pockets and maybe
The
put on
pockets
the
are
top
empty.
hat?
You can put on the top hat.
And then I wear the top hat.
You have a top
Sure.
hat now.
First off, I'd like to see the fucking token reflect that later on.
I don't know how to-
What material are these cloaks made out of?
Sort of like it's.
Are they like spooky Klansman robes or like?
No,
are they just,
no.
like,
They're more
wet
like
a cloak for weather.
they're cloaks for weather. They're a bit
Are they?
they're a bit
threadbare?
heftier for like sort of. They kind of feel like they're kind of like winter coats almost.
Are they Are they threadbare or are they like in good quality?
They're in decent quality. They're just kind of worn out from age, like everything else is.
Can I ask that they get thrown into the fire pit?
You can put them in the fire pit.
I look over at the illustrious Zulu Mars and I'm like, I need this.
I hand you the cloaks, although I look very confused because why
I
are you
bundle
walking
them
toward
up.
the fireplace?
I bundle them up and put them in the fireplace.
Okay.
And I
So
say, okay, so the reason for this is, well, now they won't come to life from the fucking closet and be spooky phantom looking things.
Oh my God.
Always gotta be safe.
And then I put my torch to them.
Can Neve canonically have been peeing this entire time, just like standing in the corner and just finished
Yeah,
now?
that's what he's doing. He's taking a pee.
hilarious.
Taking a pee.
I was peeing.
Yeah, no, I opened the closet. I hear you whispering to Magist, and I say, I was just opening this closet, and now I have this top hat, and Grug is burning the cloaks for some reason.
I trust it.
You found cloaks in the closet too? Why are we burning them? Those could be useful.
They came from this building. Do you really want to trust it?
What about my top hat?
You are carrying that evil on your head. That is your burden now. And as I'm saying this, I kick the door open for the room next to the.
The last
I
remaining
wanna-
door.
Yeah. Well, no, there's more doors here. There's
Oh,
like
yeah.
the hallway.
A lot of doors here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the
no, wait.
hallway. There's the other door next to where Neve peed. Pretty sure.
God damn it.
No,
Yeah.
I peed under the stairs, so near the hallway. Oh
Yeah,
wait,
yeah.
yeah. So did you guys look in the hallway?
No, we
not yet.
we looked in a closet so far. I think. Wait, next is supposed to be Grug looking in that room. So after he,
Right.
I guess,
Looking in this hallway.
because he was kicking it
So, like-
down as I was opening the closet.
So I'm here, right? This one's the closet. You said.
No, that's not the closet. I'm at the closet.
No, no, that's the closet.
I
This
could
is the
ask-
closet.
I could at least relay to the party what I saw down the hallway as I walked to the stairs and back.
Okay. Let's hear
Music
that.
got spooky.
I walked over here, and I walked back here. It looks like all I saw in the hallway were 2 more doors.
Zulu has acquired the Dapper buff.
So I want to kick this door open, and I want it to like not be functional.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna go to this door over here. Right here.
Okay.
All right, fine. You want to kick the door open?
Yeah, I want to break the door so it is no longer functional. Can't
All right.
slam it shut if the door's fucking broken.
Roll to hit the door.
Oh my god.
No.
So roll me a d20.
Okay, it's high.
16. That's an 18. This
It-
door is broken. I would hope.
It would be so good if it was like
Dude.
really low. It just bounces off the
Hold
door.
on. Okay, so you hit the door. Roll me a d4.
God, that's a damage dice.
Yep.
Now is this
How many?
damage to self?
How many of the
3.
hinges on the door break?
3.
What's your strength?
13.
13 plus 1. I mean, you sort of break a bit of the lower part of the door as you kick it, but it's still sitting on its hinges.
But is it open now?
Um,
Don't tell me that I.
Through it at all.
yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah,
can I?
yeah, it pushed open. You kind of like broke part of the.
Okay.
Was it
So
locked?
part of the-
It was not locked.
God damn it.
Okay.
Okay.
So I walk into this room, right?
Okay,
And now
hold
can I
on.
start?
So you're gonna walk into that room, which is fine.
Okay.
I
So
just
can-
want to
this- Oh God.
just to make
So
sure
this-
I can grab
this
what
is
it
a-
is.
This is a legal move. Yes. Right here.
Yeah, walk into the room. So, you find yourself in a huge dining room. The centerpiece of this this wood paneled dining room is like a carved mahogany table, and it's
I've seen
surrounded by like 8 high back chairs with these like sculpted armrests and very like nice looking cushion seats. There's a giant crystal chandelier that hangs above the table, which is covered with which the table itself is covered with a bunch of like resplendent silverware and crystalware, and it actually looks like polished. Like it doesn't look old like everything else. Mounted above the marble fireplace. There's mounted above the fireplace, which is around the same location as the other hall. Is a mahogany framed painting of like an alpine vale, and then there's these huge red silk drapes that cover the windows, and
Sorry,
a
can
tapestry.
you say that part about the Alpine Vale again?
It's just a large mahogany frame painting of one.
Alpine Vale. Is this just like a background, just like a Windows background sort of dealio?
Yeah, it's just this huge
It's
painting they have above the fireplace.
Okay.
And then there's a bunch of tapestry on the drapes that's like it depicts like hunting dogs and like horse-mounted aristocrats like chasing wolves.
Oh god, it's the fucking werewolf hunter villain. Okay, so I look at the things in here seem to be more taken care of, less aged, right?
Yeah.
Is the table set?
Yep, it's set for dinner. Just
With
I mean,
how many
s-
silverware?
How many people is it set for?
8.
Okay. If you said 5, I would have freaked.
No, it's set for 8.
So it's set for max amount of table.
But that's
This
not
white marble
that's still
fireplace,
too
is it
less.
decorative? Is it decorative or is it
It's still decorative like the other one. Like it doesn't feel like they use them that much.
okay?
Do we know
Can I
what
walk
Grug's
into that
seen?
room?
Yep, you can walk in.
Yeah, I relay it to them. I relay
All
that
right.
information to them.
The fact that it's 8 settings is also weird though, because it's a family of 5. It should have been 5.
Yeah, but it could just be a reception, like a dining room.
It
so
could be like a
guests-
formal dining room.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
And it's like-
Upon hearing there is
How much
polished
dust has
silverware,
built up on these plates?
I go in and steal some of the silverware.
Jesus.
Barely any.
I'm way ahead of you.
Barely any. I will take 3 cups. 3 of the cups.
Well,
What are these cups
Chino
made of?
and Nev get like first dibs because they ran in first.
Damn it. Okay.
So whatever they take.
I want
So I
I want
will
the
take-
silverware because it's
I will
lighter.
take all the knives.
God damn
No,
it.
no, I'm taking 3 silver knives.
Okay. All the
Specifically
knives
because-
minus 3.
If we're noticing that these are silver and we're hunting werewolves, I want some silver.
Right.
Ah, that's why.
Ooh.
Yes, that is also why I wanted them.
And we will also take the silver forks because, you know, that's 3 little
Stabby,
stabs
stabby.
instead of 1.
Yeah, it's pretty
Please,
nice.
please note what you take. By the way.
I'm
Oh, God.
Read it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's only 8 of everything, right?
So there's only
But
8
you-
of
but you-
everything, so... Okay. 1 sec. Sorry.
Alright.
I would
Okay.
like to go through this
Silver
bar.
I'd like to go to this bar.
Right.
I'm gonna go Grug and say, please block the door until we're done in here.
So I have
Right.
5 knives.
So you guys,
I go
Nev
right?
and Chino, make a list of like what you're doing, like what you're grabbing.
Okay, so I will take...
Well, you can just write it down. I'm just gonna go through what Era sees this for.
Okay.
Well, you guys write it down.
3 silver
Okay.
knives?
How
How much can I carry?
well, you have to get there before they steal it all. So.
Well, he's only taking 3 knives. Chino's taking the rest of the knives. There's cups, but there's other things. So we have a limit of how much we can carry, right?
That's true.
Right. That's why I wanted to get this loot out of the way.
So there's plates, forks, knives, cups.
Are the plates silver?
Is everything silver?
No, it's a mix of silverware and glassware.
Are the cups even
Oh,
silver,
boy.
Chino?
So the cups are glass?
Are there any silver goblets?
Are the cups glass or silver?
You know what?
This
There's
is-
one at the head of the table.
That's mine.
There's a silver one at
Yeah.
the head of the table.
Okay.
One
That's all I'm
silver
taking.
goblet.
I will take the glass cups because glass cups are kind of rare in certain
So-
places, and you can pawn those for a good penny. So
Shen walks in and basically sees you two with your arms full of stuff, and like kind of looking guilty, like we're not
Yep.
robbing.
For
Guilty.
the record, she
I'm
ran
coming in to
forward
steal
so
more
fast,
shit.
I ain't looking guilty in front of shit.
You're like,
Aaron and
whatever.
Buren, but
Oh, Chino and Never looking
Yeah.
guilty. I see.
I
So
would have
I-
a small smile of satisfaction for having managed to get stuff before she got in.
We are going to take a small break in the dining room.
I have my forks fanned out, and I look at them gleefully as I put them into my knapsack.
How many
All right,
forks?
Quick,
8
sorry.
forks. I left all the spoons. You can try to stab them with a spoon.
Why a spoon? Why not axe?
Okay, sorry,
Okay.
Kuma.
Did you want to melt it down into an axe? Be my guess.
All right, quick break from the dining room to because Era pushes into another room. So you walk into another oak paneled room, but this looks like a hunter's den. Mounted above a fireplace is a stag head. Oh, you moved. You can't see it
I can't see anything.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Wait,
because you don't have a torch.
Yeah, I
So you
can't
can
see them
very
now.
dimly.
I can bring out a torch.
Oh, are there any torches in these rooms or sconces in these rooms with torches?
There are oil lamps hang like to chains.
Akuma, can
Can
I
we
be
just light
uncanonically
the-
moved into the room just to let the stream see?
Hold on, and let me just give Era a torch.
9 torches left. Just write that down.
All right, so you can now see.
Are Shana able to see in these rooms without just because of dark?
Yeah, if you have dark vision, you should be able to see. There's also
blocking out.
the door also has a torch that he's carrying.
Cool.
Anyway, so yeah, you find yourself in what looks to be like a hunter's den. There's a mounted like stag head above the fireplace in this one, and on the outskirts you see like 3 stuffed wolves. There's 2 padded chairs like near the fireplace, and they have like animal furs covering them. And there's like an oak table between them that has like a cask of wine and like 2 wooden goblets. Beside it. It looks just like a sort of entertainment room, like the father kind of thing.
Does it look like it's been used? Or
Yeah. Well, I mean, Era would notice there's a few cobwebs in here. It doesn't look crazy old, but they're not regular hangout in here.
Does Eric call out that he's found wine?
That's up to Era. What do you do?
Oh, I'm keeping this wine for myself.
So he grabs the wine and hides it.
You're not going to be walking around with
Ah.
2 casks.
Tries to hide it. He's like,
Wait, Akuma, so can I just move to the room to see it for stream? Even though I'm not there?
the one Era's.
Yeah. Just so
Yeah,
we can
you can move
visualize
into
it.
Era's room as well, because I don't know which room.
I move myself to the side.
Ready?
Okay. I'm not here. Ignore me.
So,
I like this room. Hey, Era, you want to sit in these chairs and enjoy some wine with me?
alright, for people that are still in the dining room, are you doing anything else in the dining room? Before we come back?
I still need to steal this. Okay, wait. Chino took 7 swords, 5 knives, 8 silver forks, 7 glass cups. So I'm taking the 8 silver spoons.
she has
Alright,
all
so
the
you've-
spoons.
Jesus Christ.
All the spoons.
Oh, sorry. One more thing I wanted to do. Can I touch the painting to see if it's real or magic? Or touch it or just see
Yeah, sure.
anything?
Feels real.
Feels real?
How do you
Okay.
do that, Nev?
In chat?
Like, it
So-
looks a lot different.
So should I
The wording does.
leave and join? I mean, then I can leave the room and join after I get the spoons in my shirt, right?
Yep.
Yeah? Okay, so then I canonically enter this room.
Okay, and then Chino, are you doing anything else in the dining room?
I'm backing out. I'm going to the hallway. I'm getting this very short hallway apparently.
Discord lagging on stream a bit, by the way.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's kind of
I'll
normal.
be right back.
Okay.
Well, for the people that are in the hunting room, is there anything you would like to do in this hunting room?
What is wait, what's around in the room, by the way?
Who's drinking the wine?
There's wine,
So
but what
there
else?
are
Anything valuable?
these are stuffed wolves. Shit, they're fucking greedy hands.
They're stuffed wolves, like real
Taxidermied
stuffed
wolves.
Yeah, there's a couple like wooden goblets here. There was the cask of wine that Era's trying to move out of vision.
Aaron and I are drinking it.
There's a couple of cabinets that house like hunting equipment on the wall.
Can I check the cabinets?
And yeah, they've got crossbows in them, but they're locked.
Oh.
The
Can I-
cabinet is locked.
Can I
the
break the
cabinet.
lock?
Is it the kind that
We have a grug.
We have a
Yeah, we
can
do.
break the lock.
Well, Grug's not here to break the lock.
Oh. Then
somebody has to
I
go get me?
will
Alright,
attempt to
only
break
you.
the lock, and if I fail,
Alright,
I will call for
so,
Rug.
so I hear them from the hallway, and I enter their room. Yeah,
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I have done this.
We need your big orc arms.
Okay, first off, the arms are half orc, but yes, what am I breaking?
Cabinets.
Could your arms be the part of you that's orc? And
Like literally, like cut in half. Part of you is orc, the other part is just full human, like a
Yeah,
mermaid.
so my limbs and extremities, those are all orc. The chest is human, unfortunately, and so is the head.
Just huge arms and legs.
Orc from orc from
Tiny
the
head.
waist down.
Can you
Orc
smash
from the
open?
waist down,
Can you smash open the cabinet, but not the cross, please?
but not the crossbows.
If
Okay. Can I like inspect it? It's this cabinet, right? Is it the? Oh, for fuck's sake! Why is Roll20 not being nice to me?
Is the cabinet wood? Couldn't he just like break the cabinet? Isn't that easier?
he's a half orc, I want to make sure he doesn't go overboard.
All right, so I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this, right?
Hmm.
Can you tell me about the lock?
It's a fairly intricate lock. You know that, like, to pick it, you'd need thieves' tools at least.
Thieves'
These
tools. What about a
yeah.
shim?
What about a silver fork?
Can I just shim the fucking lock with the knife?
No, it's too intricate for that.
Too intricate to shim. These guys are better than Master Lock.
You need the lock
They are.
lawyer.
Yeah, you need the lock-picking lawyer, or else you're not getting in
I
there.
do need the lock-picking lawyer.
Alright.
Unfortunately, he's not on this adventure with us. So,
Welcome back.
I look at this lock,
things
and
in
it's
the front.
like... The lock itself, it's just... How is this... Can you visualize this door for me? What does this cabinet door look like?
So they have, like, it's like two thick, like, wooden doors that are locked in the center. They have, like, smaller windows that are, like, almost, it looks like almost if you'd imagine, like, reinforced glass.
Okay.
Like, they're sturdy made hunting cabinets.
So it's
Meant to,
very
like, keep
sturdy,
weapons
and it,
behind.
like, keeps weapons behind, and then there's, like, the one lock. And,
Yeah.
like, there are these wooden bumps that come out of the lock, and that's what the lock closes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, the lock is, like, built into the actual, like, handle.
Okay, the lock is built into the door.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me check my Explorer's pack, see if I have anything that I can... Because I imagine I still have the rope, but it's two lengths. One is like a 13-foot length, and the other one's like 50 minus 13. That's what? 30, 30, 37, yeah. So... Okay. Can I see if I can... Okay. How am I going to approach this? Okay, we have the tinderbox, we have the rope, we have a water skin, the bullshit holy water, that's right. Bedroll mess kit, okay, none of that's helping me. Can I look around the room? Is there anything I can use as a fucking pry bar?
Nothing in vision, no.
Can I use my axe to break the doors?
You can attempt to break the doors.
I shall attempt.
Okay.
Okay. Let me find the actual. Alright, so you want to roll me a d20.
Oh!
Ooh.
Okay, so you,
So good.
A nat 20.
you crit the cabinet.
Oh no.
Based on something that explodes.
Alright, you swing your axe at it, right?
Yes.
Okay, let me grab you.
This.
Roll me 2d12.
A.
Okay.
9.
7, 9. It's 2, so 11. So you managed to put a big gash in the door, but it's still like holding on locked.
Oh my gosh.
Hmm.
Why
Yep.
so
Lock is
sturdy?
intact.
Oh,
Door
where
is
is
gashed,
this
but it's
gash?
still closed.
Yeah, like
Where is
it's still like he basically took a chunk out of the wood framing.
Okay.
Is there any way to?
You can continue to smash it if you want to open it that way.
Mhm.
Actually,
Okay.
wait. Can I try a move before he continues? Can I take my spear, my lance, and sort of like force it? Is there like no gap between the wooden doors at all,
No.
or like no gap at all? This gash. Can I get like any leverage by shoving something into there, or is it just
the
like
lance is too thick to get through the completely through the gash to like leverage it open.
I look at Zulu Mars. Can I borrow that shitty sword that you found?
Fine, but if you damage it, you're paying.
Hey, I'll just give you a few forks for it.
Tight.
So I take the sword and I put it into the hole. Is there a hole, or is just like
Yeah, so you put it through the gash kind of thing.
Yeah, put it through the gash, and then I just try to force it open like that.
Strength check.
D20.
Yep. Add strength bonus.
Okay, that's a 17 plus a
Okay,
strength
so-
bonus of what is this? 2.
So you manage to get it in there and you start pushing and pushing and pushing. And parts of the door continue to break off a little bit. Let's see how much breaks off. Okay. Still not fully open, like you break off splinters of where the gash is. But eventually you hear a like loud sort of like whining sound as the sword
Metal get-
bends.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck
and
over
it
those
is not
forks.
clear-
do we have a gap? Do we have a gap between the doors now?
You've widened it a little bit by like taking splinters out.
Is any part of
The sword
fireplace
is
loose?
now in an L shape.
I am very
dear.
displeased by this, but also entertained.
Okay, so I
hold out my hands for the forks.
I take this. So I take the sword,
Mhm.
right, and then I like bend the L out so it's like slightly straight, but there's still a noticeable bend in it. And I
Mhm.
give it back to her, and on top of that, I add like how many forks do I have? I give her 5 forks.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm
It's
being
fine.
generous.
I was about to ask.
Wait, what?
Like, can we just make this up, or does it actually?
Yeah, no. No, it tastes weirdly cheap.
Oh,
So
Oh,
Now my
it's
next
Guma.
question is any part of that fireplace loose? Like, can I pull a brick from it?
no, there's nothing like it is in good shape despite.
Okay, what else? What else is in this room that isn't nailed down that I can pick up that has mass to it?
The wolves? Stuffed wolves?
That's not gonna help me.
Breaking open this box is making me angry, and I want to rage.
Can I borrow the dwarves? Can I borrow the dwarves? Axe?
raging?
Wait, doesn't
wanna
is that a
raise
cantrip
Yeah,
or
let
is
him go
that, is
sickle
that
mode on the
used?
door. Let him go sickle mode on the door.
Wait, but what if
Okay,
we find something?
Okay,
what's in-
so
what's
that
in
is
that
one of your
other-
rages.
What's in that other cabinet?
Nothing.
Nothing.
It's like
you open
yeah,
it.
you can see through it and there's nothing. The one you're smashing has all the crossbows and stuff in it.
Oh.
Are there arrows in there or bolts? Excuse me.
There are bolts in there, yes.
Okay, cool.
Alright, so you guys, as you're drinking your wine, you turn around and you see that Durin has gone fucking just mad. He's just raging super hard. Roll to hit the cabinet again.
I now walk over and also ask for a glass of wine.
Oh no.
So you full on swing in your rage and you miss and you take a chunk out of the wall.
Which do we see outside Or is
No,
like
it doesn't
the
go fully
wall?
through. He just kind of
the wall.
he just sort of like he buries Zax in the wall. It doesn't go all the way through.
Can I take the axe and try at the fucking cabinet?
You have to get it out of the hands of a raging barbarian. So good luck with that.
I pick him up by the mohawk and be like, and toss him in the correct direction.
I mean, you can make a strength test to try to pick him up. How he responds to that is up to him.
Actually, no, we're not gonna do that. This doesn't sound wise. Can I just like get behind him and twist his shoulders so that he's like looking at the cabinet?
I mean, he's still looking at the cabinet. He just swung wrong. So, okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just take 10, and by that I mean, so it takes a couple minutes, but he does manage to like smash through the cabinet door.
Have any of the crossbows
He breaks it
damaged?
open. Unfortunately, he breaks the light crossbow as he does. He like cuts the string. There's still a.
Oh, it's just a drawstring. We can replace that.
Damn it! What did I say?
Well, he
Don't
like
break the crossbows.
he like breaks the handle off it too. Like it's fucked. But there's still like a heavy crossbow in there and the bolts.
Yeah,
Are the
but
bolts
who's gonna
silver?
use the heavy fucking crossbow?
Oh.
How much strength do you need to use that thing?
For heavy crossbow?
Yeah.
I don't think there's a strength requirement for it, but you need to be proficient in it.
Are the bolts for the heavy crossbow?
Or are the bolts like
there's 10 for
crossbow?
each.
And for each. Okay, I having had 2 cups of wine now, somewhat ornately walk over to the cabinet, take all of the bolts, and say, "You'll get your bolts when you get me a crossbow."
Can somebody just drop the heavy crossbow on his head or something? It's like it's right there. It's right there.
You can
It's
have
right
a heavy
there. You flush.
I think I do think you need proficiency to use.
Does anyone?
You
Okay,
need
did any of
proficiency
us
in
even
martial
check if we
weapons.
could use it?
I can use light crossbows. That's why I said don't break the crossbow.
Can anyone use the heavy crossbow, or was this all just absolutely pointless?
I mean, you guys can keep it with you.
We can take it. We can take it. Someone
So
can
I
learn.
have all of the crossbow bolts semi-tipsy, and I'm happy. And I sit back down in the huff beside Era.
Okay.
No one can use
Are
heavy
these-
weaponry.
Are these?
I
Huh?
don't think I can.
Or beside Nidus.
Udin, can you use heavy weaponry?
Yeah, but I don't know if I can aim well. I haven't practiced with it.
But I mean, if you're the only person that can use it.
Wait, can I use heavy weaponry or paladins can't? I don't know.
Carry it around for now anyway.
Yeah, I could carry it. I broke it. I'll carry it.
Let the barbarian carry the heavy crossbow for now.
Then are these doors right down here?
Those are windows, but they're
When did
boarded.
you gonna say?
Okay. Those are windows. Can we like peel the boards off and see if we can see outside?
You can make a strength check to pull off boards. Yeah.
Can the
Okay,
children just be
strength
watching us?
check.
That'd be so good.
No, they disappeared.
Nice.
Oh, they're gonna reappear? No, I don't want that.
Oh hell no! If they reappear, I'm gonna stab them. 7 plus 2, so 9.
Nine. I mean, it takes you a while, but they're not that crazy to take off. It just takes you extra time because you kind of like your hands slip off them.
Yeah,
And, like they're
my
hard
hands
to
are all clammy from bending the sword.
As you pull off the last board, a skeletal face slams against the window,
Oh,
appearing for only a second before it's replaced by that soupy fog.
we're getting attacked by outside skeletons.
How are you formatting your text like that? Nev?
It's the little
Asterisk.
starry things. Yeah,
And you
also
put
known as
this on.
asterisks.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
do you-
just on each
do you-
side.
Oh, just like that. Okay,
Just like when you do it in like YouTube comments and stuff.
gotcha.
You do it in YouTube comments?
You can.
Okay.
It works.
You can do it in Discord.
Or maybe
I'd
both.
say,
I don't know.
having observed the skeletons in the window, I slosh some wine out. Say, well, I guess we're all gonna die.
Wait, they appeared
He is
outside
Don't say that.
after the perimeter check?
Where's the kitchen? I need to find
So-
some salt.
so- What happened was you didn't see like an actual skeleton face. It was just like a skeletal sort of like
A
imagine a,
spooky
s- a s-
face.
a spooky face, like a skeleton, like a skull face appeared, like just a giant one with like nothing attached to it.
Oh.
And
Can I
just like
do-
smacked against the window and then like
it's only
disappeared.
the one
So-
window
Yeah.
I've done whatever to, right?
Yeah.
So whoever's in
Can I
here,
do it? Can I do the same thing to the other window?
Yeah, you can. It takes about 10 minutes, but you managed to do the same. But all you see this time is soupy fog.
at this point, the rest of us are gonna be wasted from just drinking wine for like an hour straight through all this.
Listen,
Well, I
you're
haven't
an
even
elf.
Drank a wine yet.
It works for me.
All right. So those windows are open. I don't know. So now I have these planks. I feel like these can be useful somehow. Right?
Uh,
Are you carrying more pieces of wood with you?
They have nails on them, right? They have
well-
nails in them.
you notice something weird though as you're pulling them off. When you pull them off, nothing really happens, but when they drop onto the floor, they sort of rot out a bit.
Like Indiana Jones when they discovered that one fucking dude.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
so they
for
just
fuck's
kind of
sake.
they kind of age and
They
Like-
age instantly as you drop them to the
What
ground.
about the nails?
They rust and like sort of some of them even like dust.
Okay, can I
They
take the
deteriorated.
rusty nails?
Okay, he takes the rusty nails.
I'm gonna put the
You
rusty
guys
nails in
finished
my.
a cask of wine? You guys finished a cask of wine.
Those two did.
I just meant my glass of wine. I
What are
didn't
you
mean the whole
talking
cask.
about those three.
No,
It's-
no, no. We're
I
not,
didn't
I'm only
drink it.
I'm like 3 cups in, hence my ornery nature.
No, I only
I'm doing
finished
that,
one
but
glass. Yeah. I just meant my cup. It's been like 10 minutes.
I haven't
glass
drank
of wine.
anything yet.
Also, it feels like the magic in this house is just jump scaring us, because what was the point of that scary face?
I don't know, but it's mad that I took the fucking things off. But that's fine. We're gonna make this house
It doesn't
mad.
want us going back outside. It wants us staying in the house.
Why
Yeah.
did you have to do this, Grug?
We literally can't open the door
Pissing
anyway.
things off.
Listen, we could have shot the danger, but somebody had to break the crossbow.
I vote that we've spent enough time
Remind me.
breaking everything in this room. Let's like
I'm drinking all the
and
goddamn
drinking
wine.
all the
I'm
wine.
gonna go
Let's-
back
let's
out
try
to the
to
hallway
take out-
that leads to the 2 doors.
Yeah,
This-
let's
this-
take
this-
the hallway
Yes, yes.
Before
the
we
hallway.
leave this room,
and fill our glasses of wine first before we leave, and just like carry them with
I was
us.
about
Go
to say,
full
if there's
full
no
Rihanna.
wineskins, I'm topping up my.
This is fucking Trailer Park Boys material right here. All right,
Okay.
Ricky.
all right, okay. Before we leave this goddamn room, who drank how much? Lay it on me.
I only drank a
Number
glass.
Number of glasses. Hit me with it.
I
I'm
drank
pretty
one.
sure we have Nev and
Is
Era
this-
at 3.
No,
I
I
was gonna say-
haven't drank anything.
If this is a test
Wait,
of
Era,
like,
you
how
have it?
inebriated
I
you are,
thought
I
you
need
were
to
set-
set like what my capacity is, because
I thought you were matching Nev drink for drink.
No, I only poured it for him.
yeah, I didn't
Oh,
see him actually
drinking.
drink any. I was
Yeah.
happy. I'm 3 goblets in.
I was just
You're
sitting
3
over there.
goblets in?
Yeah.
Roll me a con save, please.
God, I should
Oh,
have
no.
Con?
I was gonna say I need to establish how many goblets I can have before it starts.
Don't worry.
for me.
3
All right, all
goblets, the DC isn't that high. Like, I'm not not making it that high for you. It's just,
right. God damn it! I'm changing dice again.
what did you roll?
I rolled a 3.
Dude, you're feeling great right now. You're feeling, this spooky shit ain't even bothering you.
Plus 1, I have a plus 1 modifier, so it's 4.
He's got
Yeah,
the
you-
liquid confidence in him.
Liquid confidence.
All right, the wine's stronger than I thought. Okay, I thought 3 goblets would be okay.
You
No,
see, the
it's
water
okay.
content evaporated
Right.
from cat.
So how am I affected by the wine then? Did you say?
Ah, okay. So, I'm gonna roll a. So there's 2 for my version of drunk rules in D&D.
Yep.
There are 2 effects. One for the next. Oof, I want to say, how long would it take you to sober up?
He's
I mean, if you're not drinking, probably about like an hour. You know, like if you're not continuously drinking. You know what I mean?
Okay. We should talk about this after session. As a bar, Should-
Wait, Ev, I can't hear.
Oh, you
As
can't
a
hear?
bard, you should be able to drink more.
As a bard, what?
I mean-
I don't.
I mean, I'm a
disagree.
musician in real life, and I know how much I can drink. So
To be fair, you didn't fail by that much, so the DC was really low. You just rolled really badly.
I did. No, which is why I'm like, this is stronger than I thought. All right.
It's because it's spooky it's spooky house wine.
Also, we didn't have
Yeah,
snacks.
no.
No snacks.
Yeah, you didn't
Empty
have
stomach.
snacks. Can I just
Thank
toss a
you.
cracker at him? Is this allowed?
Do we have snacks?
So you have disadvantage on attack rolls for probably about the next half an hour at least.
No problem.
Okay.
I don't plan on
Is-
attacking anything for the next time.
But you do get what I like to call liquid courage. And let's roll to see what the effect is.
Please be that he
All right,
busts
until-
moves too, not me.
Until you are sober again, you have advantage on saving throws made against fear.
Oh, cool. So wait, what am I rolling?
You're not rolling anything. It's just for the next hour, you have disadvantage on attack rolls, but advantage on fear checks.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Because you are
Okay.
too drunk to care.
Tight.
So I suggest that we go to the kitchen and find salt because
Do I need to roll for my one glass of wine?
No.
Okay, just get
Because
smashed
salt is-
from one.
salt is good for scaring away spooky things.
Let's go back into the. We're going in the hallway. I checked all the doors already.
We're going back into the stair foyer hallway
Yeah, we
area,
can't go anywhere
right?
else. That's right.
So I will do that. I will do that. I will be in this hallway.
Are we,
It'll go-
Going in?
where are we deciding to go? Because I will lead the way.
The hallway.
Oh, you want to lead the way?
Yeah,
Okay,
Neve's
hang on,
Neve's
hang on.
liquid couragey. He doesn't give a
Yeah,
shit
here.
anymore.
Alright, so you're going to the north door or the west? Sorry.
Two.
Or east
I'll
door?
let Nev decide. He's the one with the liquid courage.
North
And
door
he's
or
the-
east door, Nev?
He's the one
Wait,
in there.
are
He's the one
are
in the
stairs
hallway,
not
by
an
the way.
option?
You could also go stairs.
Yeah, I want to go up the stairs.
Oh, I thought
Where's
we
the
finishing this
drunk
floor
bar
first before we
going?
go upstairs, though. That was my idea.
I wanted to.
I mean,
Yeah,
it was, but now I'm all drunk, so the stairs look really
he's
inviting
drunk.
to me.
He's
God
going
damn
up the
it.
stairs.
Okay. Who's going up the stairs? Who's staying down here? Solid.
I'm walking up the
decisions.
stairs, and I guess we'll see who
Okay.
follows.
Okay.
I convinced Grug to just check the last two rooms.
Okay.
Okay.
I was gonna look for salt. I'm looking for salt. One of these rooms better be a kitchen. Can I go north door?
Okay. And what are the other people doing? Checking out.
Follow Mr. Drunk.
Yeah, following drunk boy.
All right, we'll finish the downstairs stuff, and then we'll do the climbing up the stairs. Sound good?
Okay.
Okay. So you kick in the north door, and you're back in the dining room.
Just another dining room.
Wow. Okay. Can I
Okay.
go to the east door now?
All right. So
West door.
you open.
Yeah.
You open. It's technically east.
Is it? Are we facing south?
I mean, I'm just looking at it from the actual position it is in.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
uh,
are facing north here.
So
All right.
north is in
So
top.
you find yourself a kitchen. The kitchen itself is tidy with dishware, cookware, and utensils neatly placed on the shelves. A work table has a cutting board and a rolling pin on top of it. There's a stone dome-shaped oven that's standing near the east wall, and it has a bent like iron stovepipe connecting it to like the ceiling where
Okay.
the smoke would
Is that
come up.
another door, or is that just a closet?
Hold on.
Like,
Behind-
I'm right next to it now.
I'm just checking what it. Yeah, there's a thin door, and it looks like it leads to what would be a pantry. And then there's a small wooden door with a worn-out bell attached to it on the other side.
Can I enter the pantry?
Sure.
Do I find any salt?
No. It's pretty much been cleaned out.
So there's nothing edible in here. Just like
I mean, there's like scraps of things, but
there's salt.
there's salt.
I'll
There's
check.
salt in the bigger
I'll
kitchen.
check the oven.
No.
Actually, wait. How much silverware is left in this kitchen?
A couple knives, maybe, and a
Good
spoon.
question.
I will take the rest of the silverware. Are there any cooking knives or like a cooking cleaver or something?
Not that you can see here now.
Okay.
Can I check
Can I
inside the
take the
oven?
rolling pin as an armament?
I think you have a spear.
Like,
The
Yes.
oven creaks open, but there's nothing in it.
Okay.
I would like the rolling pin as a club.
Okay, you can have the rolling pin.
Yes.
Stealing
Okay.
from the undead, very paladin-like.
I don't even know what's in here. I need this. This is my bonk stick, Soli. This
Okay.
is my bonk stick.
I'm gonna check the menu then, too. Wait, oh, there's a bell, you said?
Yeah, there was a small wooden door beside a bell.
Can I open
That's
the door?
in the south. You open the door and it looks like a dumbwaiter.
Oh, here. Ah, I see. Anything in the
Do you want to
dumbwaiter?
hop in?
No.
No, there's nothing in the dumbwaiter.
I'm too
Is the
big. We need
dumbwaiter
a
down?
gnome or a dwarf.
Yeah, there's it's on this level.
Okay. Can I pop my head out the corner here and be like, "Oi, who wants to take a ride up the elevator?"
Well, they're up the stairs right now, so they.
Oh, they're
already
up the
upstairs.
stairs. Okay.
Already
All right, then I guess we give
Okay.
up. I would give up. I'd be like, okay, let's go follow them. I don't stay separated
Alright.
for too long.
Then we will get back to you guys once they've done a bit of stuff upstairs.
Yes.
Okay.
So Nev, you drunkenly climb the stairs.
Can you place me in there to see? Unworthy.
Yeah.
I want to be placed. I don't.
We're at the top of the stairs now.
So I'll just place you here, but you're not actually there.
Yes, I'm not there.
So,
Shit, there's another
Um,
staircase.
so yes, so you see a bunch of unlit oil lamps on the walls in this hall. Hanging above the mantelpiece is a wooden framed portrait of the family. So you recognize the kids. You see what would be the mother and father. You see cradled in the father's arms is like a little baby. And they're all wearing like their Sunday best, like they're prepared for the portrait. But you notice that the mother is kind of looking at the baby with a little bit of scorn. And then there's standing suits of armors that flank the wooden doors on the side here. Each suit of armor clutches like a spear and has like a visored helmet that looks like a wolf's head.
Off?
And then-
Helmets. Okay.
And then you do notice that yes, the stairs do continue upwards.
Did you say there were some oil lamps?
Yeah, they're mounted on the wall.
Are they lit?
No, they are not
Are they
lit.
not lit? Oh, I don't have anything to light them. Okay.
Wait, didn't the dwarf who followed you up the stairs?
Oh, I'm carrying a
He have a torch.
Yeah, he's got it.
Yeah, we're both carrying torches.
Oh, perfect. I'm like,
Grog, you can't say anything. We're not here.
Light all the sconches.
do you guys want to light the sconces?
Yeah, I'll light the sconces.
Sweet.
Okay.
You guys light all the oil lamps, and now this room is lit.
Okay, lovely. Onwards and upwards, I say, and continue up
All
the stairs.
right.
Okay. Can we join up the stairs now? Since
Well, you
we're
guys
here?
reached the second floor, sort of as they reached the third floor. 'Cause
Okay.
They kind of just saw it, and they're like, "Okay, we light the lamps, and now we're going back upstairs."
Well, aren't there
So,
doors?
I'll leave you guys here for now, but I will move you up to the next floor after.
Mhm.
You two are now here, but you just noticed they've already left.
Okay.
Um.
All right.
Anything you guys wanted to do on this floor?
I will take the spears.
Okay, you take the spears.
Um,
How are you carrying all this?
Like, roadway disencumbrance going to become a thing?
So the four spears, right, have been tied together with the shorter length of rope that I have,
Okay.
and they're just like a bundle. It's like a mega spear.
Slung over your back? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. As long as you have a way to actually hold it. Anything else in this room before I move on to the upper floor?
I knock all the helmets off of the statues.
Okay, they clang across the ground, and you hear a bit of a scream for a second, but then it stops.
what?
And I look into the. How many doors are here? Are there like 2 grand doors and 1 small door here?
2 grand doors. That's it. Oh, there is a small door at the top of the
Yeah.
top of the stairs. Yes.
Chino, you're
Okay,
frozen,
so that's
by
at
the
the
way.
top. Am I?
Mm.
But we will address the door situation next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
Which door? Sorry.
I am gonna. How do I get you guys? You know, we're gonna go this way so you don't see anything else.
Oh, my actual camera's acting up.
Oh, yeah, we just lost it for a second. That's okay. Oh my goodness, where did we go? Oh,
Where did I go?
There we go.
So
Oh, hello.
I vote that we follow up the third floor and not.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put you guys on the stair.
Can you hear that?
Hear that? Yeah.
That was like my house. That was a thunder. I guess.
Insane.
It sounded like explosions.
Oh my gosh. Actually,
I thought that was the
I
music.
didn't-
Wait,
I didn't
Jack,
hear
did you
anything.
hear that?
holy yes, that was, holy Korea things.
Oh my god. Was that thunder?
Oh,
That was
shit.
legitimately
Right.
like something exploded.
Yeah, that's
Must
what
be in
thunder
the street.
is.
But that was like
All
up
right.
next to us then. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
It means the lightning is close.
Yeah.
It shook everything. Like my apartment felt like it was getting hit. Oh, sorry. That was a lot. That was like the worst thunder I've experienced in my life.
That is okay, because at the top of the marble staircase is a dusty balcony with a suit of black plate armor standing against one wall. This plate armor is draped in cobwebs. Like, everything up here looks a lot older than it did downstairs. Oil lamps are mounted on the oak-paneled walls, which are carved with small woodland scenes of trees falling and tiny critters.
Ooh. Okay, I walk up to one of those wooden ornaments. Is there a piece that like a small little piece that I could easily snap off?
Well, they're paneling the entire wall, so you can literally, you can see them from the stairs. You can't snap any parts off, though.
Oh, it's just like the paneling has intricate carving.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I guess.
Am I
can
upstairs
make
yet?
Oh yeah, are we on the third floor, or are they still?
I need to see once they all
Okay.
take an action. I'd consider maybe you guys are catching up.
Okay.
I'll walk up to one of the panels and do a check to see if I can glean anything from wooden paneling.
Roll perception, Neff.
Did something go up your nose, Kylo?
Did you not hear that?
I rolled a 7.
Vaguely.
7.
Jesus Christ.
Actually,
I think Discord's
you know what?
muting it. Holy shit. That was so bad.
Yeah.
I need everyone on that floor to roll perception too. Actually,
Can someone clip that, please? So that I can show how loud that shit was?
Is it a D20?
D20. Yep.
I got a 16.
All right, Era. As Nev goes to inspect the wooden paneling, you notice the armor moves.
Oh,
And you manage to catch it moving as it starts to take a swing at Nev.
Wow.
oh no.
Do you do anything?
Let's see.
Please do something.
Do I have anything to stop
Look
this
it up.
action?
Well, you could yell and be like, "Oh fuck, dude, watch out!"
Pump those puny legs and knock them over.
Fucking use the curve of your axe to hook its foot. Trip the armor.
I rush over to Nev and try to push him to the side.
Push him down
Alright,
the
so-
stairs.
Like push him down the side.
So, Era runs up and sort of shoves you, and you narrowly dodge this sword coming down, about to cleave you in the shoulder. Oh no, wait, it's not a sword. He tried to slam it onto you. Okay, my bad. I read that wrong.
What was it using?
Oh, just its fist. It was trying to fucking deck him,
Is
Oh,
it armed
God.
though?
shove him into the
So
wall.
I do a little roll out of the way because push.
Yeah. Well, basically, you get pushed back. You get pushed over here. Sarah
Yeah.
shoved you out of the way. And I need the three of you to roll initiative. And it's battle time.
Oh shit. Okay.
Put you
D20.
back there. Yeah, D20. Oh shit, I want to stretch you.
Oh, the squishy people.
Oh wait, you're here.
Yeah, I'm right there.
Oh, you're right there. Because Nev was here, you shoved him aside.
Okay.
Good.
I rolled a 5.
What am I
Nice.
rolling?
Roll a D20. Add your dexterity bonus.
Add to my
Oh,
dexterity.
7 then. Oh no, wait. I'm sorry. Oh, not a saving throw, is it?
No, it's not a saving throw. Into
Just a check.
just a second. Okay.
D20. Oh,
I have 14.
my dexterity is 15.
So you get a +2 as well.
+2.
5.
5. Always fun. Go on. So you rolled a 5. I should be on the right there.
Ooh, an enemy.
Yeah. A fun little friend for you. It'll be great. It'll be so much fun. You'll love it. Let me grab his stats before we start this.
So as far as we can tell, this is an animated suit of armor.
Yep. Okay, so he rolls a 15.
Oh, he says right, animated armor. Cool. Okay.
Oh my.
So he gets to go first. Shit.
Gets to go first. Because you're at 7, Arrow's at, what, 4?
5.
5. I'm at 5.
He goes first, then it goes to, so, animated armor. Add turn. Then we're going to add this Mohawk boy. Then we're going to add Nev. And then we're going to add, we'll add Airless. And then after one full rotation of turns, that's when Shen and Poolzors will show up at the top of the stairs. Okay?
Okay.
Alright. So, the animated armor starts. He's gonna walk his ass over Nev and try to punch him. Again.
Cool.
So,
Don't worry, we're
Let's
okay.
do some-
We're okay.
we're okay. We're good. We're good.
I'm not feeling any fear right now, so don't worry.
I feel nothing.
I got this.
What if he help me shove him?
He rolls to hit. He hits. And he gonna smack you and deal a 15.
Thus ended the grand adventure of Navarro.
He deals 4 damage to you with slam.
Fuck. Asshole.
Just courage.
Slam. He like gut punches you and like slams his fist into you.
Oh, he gave you a haymaker.
Yeah.
Double hit.
So I'm down to 5 hit points.
Oh, you should
Oh,
have
no,
10 more.
15. Yeah, I have 10. Hit points
So
are
next
19.
is Jack.
Mm.
What are you doing?
Good
bud?
luck.
I'm so. I hit him with my big axe.
Alright, so you're gonna cruise on over. Boop, boop, boop. Hit him with the axe. Roll to swing. Roll me a d20. Add that +4.
Easy. 20,
Damn.
maybe.
Nice. Oh, you
Nice.
get past that AC. Alright, so roll damage 1d12 + 2.
Oh gosh.
So your axe like cleaves into the armor and you take a little chip out of it, but he's still running and gunning.
Wow. At least you chipped it.
True.
Took off like a half health.
Next we move over to Nev. You've just been gut punched. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to bonus action Bardic Inspiration on Era for having saved me from getting sucker punched.
Awesome.
So that's a d6 that I roll for him.
No, he rolls
He
the
rolls a
d6.
D6,
Yeah, he rolls the d6 whenever he makes a roll,
Okay.
except for damage.
Yeah. Okay. So I say something along the lines of, "Thanks for saving me, Era."
Thanks for saving my life.
Okay. Can I do a movement action and like an attack turn? Or
Yeah. What weapons do you have?
I have a short sword and a dagger.
So you can go with the short sword, take a swing at him if you want.
That little chip. That is it. Just like a superficial chip in
It's
the armor.
just it's just a superficial chip in the armor. You like
Okay.
cracked it kind of.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna like pull out my dagger and take a look for any gaps in like the armor, like in the neck or arm or whatever, and see if I can just get.
Okay, so like kind of a targeted
Precision shot.
okay. Okay. Here's how we'll do this. So you could roll an attack, but you roll at disadvantage, but if you hit, you'll do bonus damage. How about that?
Okay.
So roll 2 dice, pick the lowest, and that'll be your attack roll.
Which 2 dice?
So like 2 d20s, and then pick the lowest.
Oh, 2 d20s and pick the lower one. Okay.
Got this now.
Ah, damn. 3.
3. You unfortunately missed the gap in his armor.
Okay. So then after that, I just roll away back to Era's general direction.
So you move up a square. Yep, you're still in his threat range. So just keynote to everyone: when I talk about threat range, as long as you're within 5 feet of somebody, you're still in their threat range. It basically means they can still make an attack at you. If you move out of that threat range, they get a free attack against you. So keep that in mind.
Wait, if you move out of the threat range, they get a free attack, but if you're in threat range...
Yeah, so it's what's called an attack of opportunity. Essentially, they take the moment where you're basically choosing to run away to try to attack you.
Okay.
So, but you're fine. You're still within his threat range, so you don't provoke attack of opportunities. If you want to get out without taking an attack of opportunity, you do what's called a disengage action, which means you don't take any other actions that turn. You just choose to disengage.
You
like,
do that at the beginning of the turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're basically like, I'm gonna leave his threat range defensively, so I don't take a shot.
Okay, got it.
So next we will move over to Era.
Yes.
Era, you have my bardic inspiration die. Ooh, can I put it like a token? Oh.
What does it do?
So you can roll an extra d6 on a roll that's either an ability check, an attack roll, or anything like that. The only thing you can't do is damage. And you essentially get to add that d6 to your roll. So, for example, in this situation, I'd use it to hit, so you'd roll your d20 to hit, and then you'd roll an extra d6 and add that to your to hit roll.
It says you can add the creature can wait until it rolls the d20 before deciding to use the bardic inspiration, but you have for the DMs whether the roll succeeds or fails.
Yeah. So you can make the d20 roll, see if you roll high or not, and then decide to use it or not. You just can't decide to use it or not after I've said whether it failed or passed yet. And then
Okay.
Oh, what's your charisma modifier?
I'm away.
Ah, I fix it.
Someone make it stop! Okay, here we go.
that'll wake you up.
Fucking hell.
Why do I hear boss music? Because they're fighting. I'm not there yet. I will be though.
Here, I can move you up so you can at least see what's going on.
Okay.
Oh, but Era gets his turn. Oh yeah, Era gets his turn first.
Yeah.
Era, what's your charisma bonus?
My charisma. Where do I see that at?
So it'll
the
be
modifier
your...
charisma. Oh, you updated your
2.
Okay, so you can use the bardic inspiration twice. 'Cause you can use
No, so how that works is your charisma modifier is how many times you can use it between rests. Yeah. Yeah.
Why do I give up? Music.
Because you're about to come upstairs. Yeah, here we go.
There we go.
Sorry. Yeah, that's the problem with like Lunabot and stuff is you never know how loud these songs are gonna be.
I'm already so on edge too from the storm.
That kind of woke me up.
That really did wake me up because
We're gonna gotta note down my bardic inspiration somewhere.
right, Era, what are you doing? What's your plan?
I want to use a dagger to find an opening in his armor.
Okay, so you're gonna do another called shot. So roll 2d20, and we're gonna pick the lowest one. So roll them individually. Don't like roll two. Well, actually, you can do roll 2d20.
I'll do it individually.
All right, so 12. Do you want to use Bardic Inspiration?
Would that increase it?
Yeah.
By the d6 roll.
So you'd roll a d6 here, and then add that to it.
Okay, yes.
Six.
D6. 3.
15, and then your to hit is +4. So you do make it into the gap in the armor. So what we're going to do is you're going to roll 1d4 for damage plus dex, and then we'll do double dex for the bonus damage. So 1d4 plus 4 damage.
4. 3.
So 7 damage.
Nice.
Nice.
You managed to find a gap, and it's sort of like you don't notice, nothing comes out of it, but you notice it like struggling a bit as you stab between the gap and the plates. Cool.
How much health does this thing have?
It's a good question.
Who knows?
Oh.
Will you tell us if it's bloodied, or whatever the animated armor equivalent of bloodied is?
I can give you indications of how it's looking. It's looking still healthy right now.
Okay. Are we up the
You guys
stairs
are up the stairs. I'm just sorry, I gotta drag you all the way up there.
now? This might look like upstairs.
Alright, so you guys are here now. And then I'm gonna add you guys in. So Shen and Pulsars both roll me d20. You'll be at the bottom of the stack, but I want to see who goes first between the two of you.
9.
6.
Then Kyla. Oh, you got a 9. Okay. So we will go Kyla first. So this room is kind of small, so it's gonna be hard to add turn. All right. So the animated armor goes next. It really doesn't like that dagger stab, so it turns to Era and tries to like punch him in the face with a smash. What's your AC? 15, and it swing and a miss. So yeah, it tries to swing at you, but it misses as it aims for your head, hitting the wall instead. We will move over to our big barbarian boy.
I'm so
Same.
small.
I'm back at it.
He's back at it again at Krispy Kreme.
I'm tilted that my last hit didn't do much, but since I'm getting angry, I hit him again with my great axe.
All right, roll to hit.
Oh no!
I need a longer.
Yeah, so oh, there we go.
You could probably put it on loop.
That loops.
Put it on loop.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I linked the loop one. If I didn't, Mom did.
It's okay.
A 9.
9
Yes.
plus. Let me grab your sheets. Ta-da.
+2.
Plus 4.
Oh,
to
I'm
hit,
insane.
so. 14. So you go for another swing, but this time the axe just sort of clangs off the armor. It like bounces. You're like, oh, what the hell?
I'm so
And-
useless.
Anything else with your turn?
Can I tackle him?
No, that's a full action.
Okay, then no. I just am angry.
So Nev, what do you want to do?
Music.
How does the like attack range or positioning work?
So you need to be on essentially in this situation, what you would do is you would step into one of Era or Jack's squares,
Okay.
and then you'd have to step out
Yeah.
because you can't end your turn in their square. So as long as you have enough movement to move in and out, you can kind of duck and weave between the squares.
Oh, I got a ton of movement, so that's okay. The square's only 5.
Yeah,
Do you see move? Oh, speed. That's
Your speed.
yeah, speed
Yeah.
okay. Cool.
is speed.
Okay, I'm gonna dip over into this square, and I will take out my short sword and take a swing.
Okay. Roll to
Like
hit.
one of its legs, I guess.
Roll to hit that sucker. Yep.
11 plus.
Plus strength modifier. Yep.
Strength of 0. Yeah, just 11.
So 11, it clanks off similar to the axe. You sort of like feel it vibrate in your arm as it like smacks off of it.
Okay. Okay, and then I dip back a step. So actually, yeah. So for combat, is the thing effectively pinned between Durin and Magus
Essentially,
right
it
now
would need to shove them,
to push
or
them
try to-
out of the way?
yeah.
Okay.
and also I'm just gonna put yeah, you dip back here. Unless I mean if you
The other way.
attack of opportunity, I mean you can, but he's gonna swing at you.
Oh, I see. Right.
Yeah,
That would
you
be
gotta-
out of his attack range. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, so then wait. Okay, hold on though, because anybody else who comes into attack, they'd have to step, but then they would have to step.
Yeah, they would have to step out, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So either they're gonna have to attack with ranged options, or yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Hold on one
I have
second.
range.
I'm gonna take that.
Yeah, you better start using that magic spell, that cantrip.
I'm gonna take
World's
that
greatest
attack
cantrip.
opportunity risk,
Okay.
just so that I can free up that spot.
Okay, so he's gonna use his attack opportunity against Nev. What's your AC, Nev?
13.
15.
But I am drunk right now, so
He's
whatever
drunk.
that's worth.
He's drunk. He's fearless. I'm taking the attack of opportunity.
I suppose that's worse, yeah.
here.
He just narrowly misses you as you run by.
Right.
All right, next we're gonna move over to our Era boy, our gnome boy.
Ace.
What are you doing, homie?
Attack your Eldritch Blast.
I don't think Burning Hands would do anything to it.
Die here an Eldritch Blast.
Oh, what happened? Oh, that
Fight's
was freaky.
over.
It's over, still.
Keep thinking of
It's
going
over.
down.
Oh man. I think I'd like to use the quarterstaff.
Okay. Sure. And then I just need 2. Sorry, This session's a bit of a test one.
Calibration.
Good.
Calibration. Anyway, what were you wielding before, Era?
Dagger.
Okay, so there's 2 ways to do this. You can either take this turn to put away your dagger and take out the quarterstaff because it's 2-handed,
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay.
or you can draw the. Yeah, no, you'd have to take a turn to swap weapons for like a 2-handed. It's okay if you had the short sword out and then you took like the if you had like a dagger and you took out another dagger, that's fine. But
Yeah, that would have been fine. Then I guess I'll just attack with the dagger.
right, roll to hit with the dagger.
It's a D20, right?
Add your dexterity bonus because it's versatile.
8.
Plus dex bonus is I think 2 for you, so it's a +4 for proficiency. So 12. You miss, unfortunately. It swings past its head. It like ducks. It like boxer ducks away from your dagger, or like moves its leg aside. All right, we're over to Miss Zulu Mars. You're on the stairs, and you see your friends being attacked by a suit of animated armor.
Friends is on at this moment, but I'll stand at the top of the stairs. I still say go and finish this. So I will stay out of the direct range for safety and because I'm ranged. And is it possible to aim the Eldritch Blast at the crack in the armor specifically?
No, because you'd already be at disadvantage firing into a melee brawl. Because you're trying to aim a spell when there's people like moving around and like fighting each other. You know what I mean? So you're already at disadvantage shooting in. You wouldn't be able to target something as like small as the crack.
Okay. Is magic better than or my short bow? I'll try the blast first. If that fails, I'll try the bow next time.
Hey, roll to hit. Roll 2d20s and you pick the lowest.
4.
4. So the Eldritch Blast narrowly misses its head and like hits the wall and singes some of the wooden tapestry. Actually, no, it's Eldritch Blast, so it blows a bit of it off.
Tight.
Nice.
Ayo.
Force damage.
Does the wood like age and disappear as it hits the ground?
Yeah, what happens to the wood?
I will tell you what happens to the wood after you're not being hit by a statue.
Okay.
Now we're on to Grug.
Alright, so, as I stated earlier when I stole that rolling pin from the kitchen, I'm using it as a club now. I have my original lance and the 4 spears on my back. My sword and my rolling pin club. And I get right up next to the skeleton. Yeah, like right here. And then I go to smack him with the club, which is a rolling pin.
Okay, let me get this right. You have,
We'll
you have a
treat
lance?
it like a club, because is it not a club?
You have a lance and 4 spears.
It's not getting the stats of a club, for sure. It's a rolling pin.
God damn
Yeah,
it.
it's a rolling pin, yes, but it's blunt, because all the spears would just bounce off the armor.
There's a hole! You have
but I
4
have the rolling,
spears
but
and
I'm
a
holding
lance,
the
and
rolling
you're
pin. I
using
have
a
to take the
rolling
time
pin.
to put the rolling pin away and take the fucking spear out.
Alright, roll to hit.
What am I rolling?
Roll a d20, add your strength, because no one has proficiency in improvised weapons. They're fucking improvised.
And we've got the MacGyver proficiency.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's a 16.
Alright, 16. The rolling pin just sort of like bounces off it. Some of the wood of the rolling pin even like splinters off as you hit the armor with it.
Okay, so as it splinters and I see it does jack shit, can I just drop the rolling pin like
You
near
can.
its feet? I drop the rolling pin near the feet of the statue.
You can. That is your interact. Actually, I will take this moment to explain combat actions per turn. So
Okay.
these are the actions you are allowed to do every turn. You have one major action, which is
Okay.
usually attacking. You know, if you were going to
Right.
grapple someone, it's that. You have a bonus action, which only accounts for actions listed as bonus actions. You know what a bonus action is because it tells you it's a bonus action. A great example of that is Nev's Bardic Inspiration. Yeah. So those will be class abilities or other spells maybe that count as bonus actions. You can move up to your speed. Okay?
Okay.
And you can use what's called an interact object once per turn. So that's dropping a weapon, taking a weapon out, pulling a door open. You know what I mean? Anything where you're just like a singular small action where you're interacting with an object.
So I've used my attack and my interact, and now I just have my shield, no rolling pin. Would it be a stretch to say that I now hold the shield two-handed?
You can, but it doesn't provide any extra benefit.
Well, let's say next turn I was gonna bash him with the shield.
I mean, you can still do that, yeah. So,
Okay, cool.
all All right, so that's Grug's turn. We're back to the animated armor, who is getting just curbed in the corner now. So he's gonna start swinging wildly at anyone in reach.
I'm ducking behind my shield.
So
by the
I'm
way.
gonna take a. So he wildly swings at Era, and he's going to try to no, but he swings way too wildly and goes way over the head, and misses.
Okay.
We're back to our barbarian boy.
Yes.
Barbarian.
I put away my great axe. Clearly, it's not doing anything good. And I charge the statue with my bare hands, and I try to rip his arm off.
Let's do it. So we're gonna do what's called a grapple action,
Okay.
because you guys are trying to wrestle each other now.
Are you tall enough to grab the arm?
I can jump.
He's just
I can jump.
all right. So this is a special melee attack you make against a creature. No, more than once. Yeah. All right. So we both roll strength to see who's stronger.
Okay.
So roll strength. It's technically an athletics check, but I don't think you have.
I have athletics.
Oh, you have bonuses in athletics. There you go.
Plus,
All right. All right. So roll a d20, add your athletics bonus to it, which is 4. So you're at 12.
Gosh.
Oh god.
Oh my god. And he grapples the armor.
Oh.
Oh.
Does he yank the arm?
He doesn't manage to yank the arm off, but he's got it pinned.
Oh, easy.
So it only
Oh,
has.
perfect.
So it can only
Hit 'em,
use one
boys.
arm now.
We gotta do the things.
Oh, don't worry, I got something lined up.
Stab. Oh, so he's nice and easy to hit now.
So, grappled condition. The grappled creature's speed becomes 0. He can't move. And that's, that's pretty much it for grappled. You just can't run away.
Good.
But does that mean I can aim at or all of us could aim at the crack more easily?
Yeah, could we get bonuses on like targeted attacks since he's immobilized someone?
If you're in melee range, maybe not a bonus, but I won't put it at disadvantage.
Cool, I can
Okay.
stab it.
From range, there's still too many people in the way to see what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we will move over to our next one, which is Nev. So you see a grappled piece of armor.
Excellent. I'm gonna use the Vicious Mockery cantrip, which means that Vicious Mockery, it says that if the target can, though it needs.
Oh, you cut out.
Yeah, I can hear
Oh.
you.
Right there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No? Okay. It's saying if it can hear me but doesn't need to understand me, it must succeed on a.
Wait, it must succeed on a what?
I know what the spell does. It's fine.
Oh.
Am I just cutting in and out?
You
Yeah.
keep cutting in and out right as you're like, okay, so this is what I'm doing, and
Try
then
to
cuts
do
out.
your bard magic. It's just like
Oh.
no.
Bard magic?
don't
No,
get-
no, please none of that.
Yeah, pretty
Oh, wait
much.
a minute. Where is? How are you even? Oh, there it is.
I think you're, like,
is
just
Discord
far
even
enough-
open?
I think you're just far enough away from the mic where it cuts
Yeah,
out.
it cuts it out. Okay, I'll bring
Yeah.
it closer. I did have it a bit further.
I did it again.
It just did it again.
This is exactly how I raid with you every time. Do I keep cutting out when we raid?
No, never.
You never cut out. That
Discord's
was
just
weird.
angry.
Yeah, Discord is upset.
Discord's like 5
Yeah.
people.
Wisdom saving throw, 1d4 psychic damage, disadvantage on next for the enemy. So since it's grappled now, I'm gonna Vicious Mockery, so it gets a disadvantage on the next attack, and hopefully Era will be able to fuck it up good.
Just gotta get that crack in the armor.
But also it has to save a Wisdom saving throw
Yeah.
before I get 1d4 psychic damage.
No, it takes 1d4 psychic if it fails, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah, cool. What's your spell save DC?
I have no idea.
So it'll be 10 plus your wisdom modifier.
Oh wait, isn't there something?
Or 10 plus whatever your casting modifier is, so it might be charisma.
Yeah, it's. I was reading about Bard, and it should be charisma.
Yeah, it's 10 plus charisma bonus.
So +3.
3? Alright, it fails, and it takes, roll me a d4.
2.
Okay, takes 2 damage. And it gets disadvantage on the next attack roll.
What is the status
Alright,
of how
Era,
it
you're up.
looks? How the armor looks.
All right.
Alright, so to paint the scene of what's going on right now, we have a big dwarf boy grappling with a suit of black plate armor on the ground. Nev has just called it a stinky poo-poo head and made it feel bad about itself.
That's right.
And-
Vicious.
Vicious mockery.
Vicious. A stinky
And,
poo-poo head.
And Era is preparing to attack it, I assume.
I sure am.
Alright.
I want to attack the creak in its armor. The little
Okay,
crack
roll-
that was made.
Roll the hits.
20. A 19.
19 hits. Roll damage for the dagger, plus 4.
1.
It's a 5. So the crack's getting more cracky, but
Good.
the thing is still fighting.
Okay.
Okay.
We're over to El Zulu Mars.
Question: Since it
Eldritch
is now
Blast.
paused, it cannot opportunity attack, right?
No, it can't make attacks right now.
Okay, so good. So then I'm gonna take my dagger. I'm gonna take my 2 daggers and try to like jam them in there and like pull them apart in that crack.
Made it more crack.
More crack.
The crackiest. The crack that smiles back. Goldfish.
Hold on, I just need to read something. Off. I hate this fucking. Anyway, I'll look at. No, it's fine. You can make your attack. I'll look into that for next week. So you make a dagger strike.
Yes.
Roll the hit.
20. Yeah.
You rolled it. Yeah, roll d20.
Damn it.
But
But I don't
your
have
dagger-
bonuses.
Even with the bonuses, your dagger sort of like skins off of the crack. It like slides off. You just sort of hit it at the wrong angle.
It's
We're gonna keep rolling and never kill this suit of armor.
Oh
We'll
no.
get there. We'll get there.
Oh, we'll get there.
Oh wait, but how does
Hey,
the suit of armor look, by the way? His condition.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got some
he-
cracks, but he's still like fighting pretty strong.
Okay.
So you wouldn't
But
say he's
immobilized.
bloodied? He's not at half?
Hmm.
How much
Never
damage
know.
has he taken so far?
Like probably 2 at this point.
What do you mean you don't know? Can we ask that? We have
You
numbers for
can't.
that.
You can't ask that stuff.
I
Well, we
think
can
I
scroll
feel
up
like
and
we
see.
scratched him and then took 2
Okay.
damages from calling him a stinky poo poo head.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's my turn now, right? So can I pull my lance out?
Yeah.
Oh, I got it.
That's your interact object.
Okay, yeah. So I pulled my lance out. So now we're back to shield and lance, and then I
What
will
happened
go
to shield
to.
bashing?
No, it's fine. Take the lance out. Roll a d20 for a lance attack.
Well, I was gonna say, could I like, since he's in a corner, could I like walk up to him and like press my shield against him and then stab him? Or is that another interact object and not allowed?
That's 2 actions.
That's 2 actions, okay.
Plus, he's
We'll
still
just
being
do the
held,
lance.
right?
He's still being held, so we'll do the lance
Plus,
attack.
it's not like he's held like firmly in place. They're like wrestling with each other.
Okay, so I will aim for the crack in the armor, and that's a single d20, right?
Yep.
18. Ooh, do I have any bonuses to add to that? Strength or no?
So it's strength +2, plus
So
proficiency is +4. So you hit. Roll the damage.
What am I rolling?
I think Lance was like a D12 piercing.
Okay. 1d12. 5.
And then plus
4?
strength times 2, so 9.
9.
So the armor gets a lot more cracked now, and it's like it's struggling a bit. We're back to the animated armor. Okay, roll a strength check with me, Jack.
Yes.
You got this, Jack.
Easy. Oh no.
Oh no.
What just happened? Oh,
It still can't get free.
Nice.
Oh, I'm so cracked. Let's go.
Beast mode.
or that can.
All right, it's your turn, Jack. You're currently grappling it.
Okay.
Oh, grappling was preventing it from attacking too? Oh, that's
Yeah.
Well, it has to use an
While I'm-
action to escape the grapple.
okay. Okay.
While I'm grappling, can I take out one of my hand axes?
No, you'd have to keep both arms on it. It's like you're barely holding it. Because it's also
Can
like a lot bigger than you.
Can I jam my fingers in the crack and try pulling?
Sure. Make an improvised weapon attack. So roll a d20,
wow.
add your strength.
Cool.
Sweet.
Hey, remember the rolling pin still on the floor there?
He's not walking. Not the rolling pin.
I thought the rolling
Um,
pin shattered when it hit.
It's struggling too much, and you can't manage to get your fingers there.
Like, no,
Just narrowly missed.
I think the other handle broke off.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, it's just the circular wood tube, and then like, whatever bullshit of the handle remains.
We're over to Nev.
Let me see.
Can I call out something to Era to ask him before I take?
Yep, you can. As long as it's short, you can make you can do a bit of talking, like
Okay.
a sentence or two.
Oh yeah, Era. If I can like jump behind it and give it a good, do you think you could bowl it over the railing and down the stairs?
Give it a good what?
Like if I wedge myself between the wall and the armor, do you think I'd be able to sort of leverage and then have you kind of shove it over the railing down the stairs?
Yeah.
I will
Why?
tell you, there's definitely not enough space for that maneuver in this hallway.
Okay,
It's
fair
big
enough.
as the two space.
There's too many people crammed into that small space.
I
Okay.
can't use my spells, which sucks.
I was gonna say, I overhear this, I'm like, you can use the spears on my back if you need one. Because I have the 4 spears from the statues downstairs that I knocked their helmets off.
Oh. Would there be enough room? Yeah, like lever it against the wall and kind of pull them off, wedge down.
Yeah.
But you're right, I'd have to be jumping over Durin for this. This might be a little bit too hopscotchy. Okay, well then, since he's being grappled, I'll just try to take another. I'll just move in and try to take another stab at a gap with my knife. With my dagger.
Does he get
Roll
more
to hit.
because the crack is crackier?
Stand up.
God damn it!
Oh,
3.
no.
Never gonna roll high enough.
The dice are cursed.
Dice and every d20 is giving me.
All right, we'll move over to Era.
All right.
Oh yeah, and then I guess wait. So I moved in, but now I can't end my turn on top of Jiren. Didn't you say that?
Yeah, so you move back out. but he's grappled, so he can't hit you.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not 100% sure on that rule. I'm gonna check it for next week, but that's why we're doing it today.
This is really salty.
How much is
Hey.
the armor cracked?
Fair bit. Like you can almost see inside. It's like a fair wedge.
Is it fleshy?
I wanna-
inside?
I
No,
want to.
there's nothing inside.
I want to pierce the crack if I can with the dagger.
Like carve more out. Yeah, sure, it's fine.
Yeah.
Roll to hit.
God damn it.
Whoa. Oh my god.
Narrow misses.
It's just the
All
curse.
bad rolls. Oof.
To the Zulu Mars.
All right, I'm gonna not.
Blast him.
No, I'm gonna. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna blast him after he's out of not being pinned.
Hit me.
I'm a.
Hit me.
Oh, you told me that I was gonna firebolt.
I'm a dagger. I'll dagger.
Okay, roll to hit.
God damn it!
Guys, are all of you drunk?
I appreciate it. You guys are making me feel a lot better about my roll.
Literally.
Over to
that's-
Grug.
It's never gonna end because we just can't get a high enough number.
Over to Grug.
Hero,
Alright.
can we get some echo on our rolls?
You get no echo. You aren't
All right.
warriors of light, okay?
Can I run this past you before we
What do you want to do?
I want to throw the 4th stack of spears that I have tied up right at the.
No, that is so unwieldy. I'm saying flat no.
Would
You
some
wouldn't have-
poetic inspiration assist him in doing that?
No, he wouldn't have the maneuverability to like swing a stack of spears and then throw it at somebody. It just no.
Okay. I tried.
Yeah, I mean,
All right. We're gonna go with another lance attack. So
Someone just has to
Lance
hit a higher
attack.
number.
it's so funny to watch myself react in like slow time to stuff you
Boom.
guys are saying. Wani, okay, roll your d12 twice.
Rolls a 2.
do you what? D12, right?
D12 twice. Yep.
Oh, that's one.
God damn it.
Oh,
Fucking
the great
worst.
stuff.
God damn it!
Okay. Hold on.
Is this game cursed?
Hold on. I am fucking clipping this,
Oh my god.
and we are saving that as the most limp dick crit I've ever seen. You critical hit for 1 damage twice.
Listen,
so
I can't be the one doing all the work. I don't wanna be back on it.
You deal a whopping 4 damage to him.
How much cracker is it now?
A little bit more crackier, but
Okay.
that hit definitely felt more powerful than it ended up being. Okay, so we head over to the okay. It's strength check time, Jack.
No, 'cause
Fucking
you don't
fight
wanna-
me, bro.
Oh no. Oh.
Dude,
Oh my
Dude.
God.
he's so strong. What the hell?
My God,
I-
man.
Can't get out. The one thing you guys are good at is pinning down this goddamn suit armor.
The most success we've had. He's just not able to do anything. Much
He's
like
been,
us.
and he's
Right.
getting crackier. Not by much, but he's getting crackier.
Do you want to try to make an attack against him, Jack?
Yes.
All right. Sorry?
Is that? Do I let go of him then?
No, you could just try punching him while you're holding him.
Can I punch his face?
Sure, go nuts.
Oh, I want to punch his face with both
Right.
Knock his
hands.
head off. Knock
Well,
his
not
head
with
off.
both hands. You kind of have to keep holding him.
Oh, that's
roll a d20.
better.
Alright, getting better.
What's your strength?
15, so plus 2.
Not enough. It like
No.
like you punch it, but you don't feel any like it didn't do anything.
Oh
Kind of
my
just
God.
made it more angry. Back to Nev. one good dagger strike, guys.
It's embarrassing. All right, well then I chuckle to myself. Third time's a charm, and I go to take like an overhead swing with the dagger.
Go in.
8.
8. No. Skids off. Narrow miss.
All right.
Oh my god.
Back. He's just he's stuck there, but he's too tanky.
Yeah, apparently.
Just us like slapping it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a sentient suit of plate armor. All it's got is tank, really.
Back to the dagger hits again.
Go Era.
D20. Wow.
That sucked. Straight up miss.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wait,
Go Zulu.
Daggers.
Daggers
Oh
go.
my god.
Daggers go, please.
One of you all has to hit. By the laws of averages, someone has to hit.
You say that, but the universe hates.
You say this.
Throw that lance out. Let's see another crit.
Actually, can I aim? Can I aim my shield and bash him just straight in the face?
Sure. You have to drop the lance to do it, though.
Okay, never mind. We'll stick with the spear. What? It's the only thing that's been stabbing him.
Only the stabbies work. You stab. Roll d12.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh my!
Crit.
Finally,
With one
goddamn
final
like-
stab, the armor shatters
Oh my
into
god!
pieces on the ground.
Finally.
It was
Thank you,
literally
Greg.
just the fact that it was held and then Chino stabbed it.
Staff is good.
Finally, Jack can let go of nothing. It shatters out of his.
Animated suit of
I feel like, you know, when you go to Lendale and fucking Elden Ring, and then there are all the assholes with the fucking sword and great shield, and just I think that's what I did to this.
Yeah. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are past 2 o'clock, so I won't keep you guys any longer. You got a
don't know.
battle in. We
Are we
will.
just gonna start off here then?
We
Next
will
time?
start immediately off from this point on next Sunday.
Hey,
I want to say thank you to everyone who showed up to the stream. Thanks for hanging out.
Wait, next Sunday you said, yeah?
Yeah.
Sunday.
Sunday,
Yep.
Sunday.
Fun day. And then we'll see if they can explore more of this mysterious house that they've gotten to.
Or just get stuck for like an hour
I
again.
really want to know what happens to the helmets. No, to the suits of armor underneath us. Because I knocked their heads off. I'm like, I don't want it to see.
You just hear them like coming up the stairs. You're like,
Like,
"Ah,
if I hear them, okay, let me put it this way. If I take their heads off, in my mind, they can't see.
Not sure that's how that works, homie, but. Alright.
The song of our first battle is going to require a lot of embellishment for that middle portion where there's a lot of swings and see that they can come up.
You just. Maybe ignore that one, you know?
I'll just yada 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 that middle part. And
I'm disappointed we didn't put Chekhov's rolling pin into play here.
Damn it.
I really would have liked to see him
Wanted
just
him to step on it and
slip
fall.
on
I
the
was
rolling
hoping
pin.
push off the wall, you know, Era crouches down, he slips on the
Exactly.
Acme move.
It's been great.
The amount of
Would have
rolls you
been
would have had to
super
hit
There's
for
not
that.
enough room.
Next
Yes,
time we have more
Soli,
room.
the armor died. The armor died. Anybody else stream on Twitch and want shoutouts?
Yes. Any streamers?
Amongst you three?
I think we are
Nope.
good to go. But,
Alright.
yeah, we'll see you all next time. Anyone who anyone who's curious about further streams, I think Shen is back tomorrow with
Elden Ring. We're back tomorrow.
We're all back at tomorrow. Well,
You guys can actually just join and be like the heckling peanut gallery. I don't know. If you have nothing better to do on Monday.
Nice.
But yes, we're back with Elden Bling tomorrow. And that'll be.
That reminds me. I have to defeat the Elden Beast so I can unfuck up my capital.
Yeah, you should probably do that.
I know what I'm doing later today.
Yeah, I got nothing else. Anyone got any final closing remarks?
Have I sobered up yet?
No, you're still drunk.
How is he still drunk?
Combat is only like about 6 seconds per turn.
Okay.
It's been like 10 minutes, maybe.
I feel like there was a
So
lot,
much
you know.
stabbing.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a lot of stabbing, but each stab is like 6 seconds.
Honestly, all this has taught me is I'm going to trade in the fucking bundle of spears for a mace. Just something big and
spells.
well, we're all level 1, and you know we get XP next turn. So
Yep.
Yay!
All right.
Sweet. See y'all next week.
Yes.
Yep. So we'll end it there.
Yep.
I will see you guys all next week for the next session.
Yes, of course. Thank you, everyone that came and hung out.
Yes.
And I will see you guys next time. I put in the Discord and the link for Akuma's channel as well.
kill the stream.
Kill the stream. Oh, I can't do the face to
Kill it.
chat because it's for deity. Kill it, kill it.